Let's go. Legacy DevCon in under 60 seconds. Let's go. I'm not sure why I shouted when I said that. Probably because I'm still filled to the gills with festive cheer, you know. As we can see here, DevCon is a retool of Blur of all fucking people. I don't know, this whole thing's just a whole load of nothing. Like, I can do that with the rockets, and you look at it and you just think, is it an improvement? Has this toy just been fucking ruined? Somebody please think of the children. Fucking smelly little bastards. So I made a video ranking Gen Selects figures, yeah? And I said Tiger Trike made a really good bounty hunter. Love you, you handsome man. People said, nah, that's DevCon. I'm going to piss all over your worldview right now. This man is William Butcher to Homelander. Like, am I wrong? This guy totally looks like he's addicted to breast milk. So it looks like a total fucking fraud, but I didn't write the rulebook on that one. I haven't even mentioned the Blur retool. If only I could talk about this guy in over 60 seconds. You've tried the breast. Now try the blessed. Blur and Blur in under 60 seconds. Let's go. Try the fastest thing on wheels, which is actually a hover car, in 2 flavours. Popping candy or the forbidden flavour. Crystal meth. Seriously, I'll rate this alt mode. Definitely the fit that I would be wearing headed out to Tashi Station to pick up some power converters, you know. Okay, I'm sorry, that gimmick was the most annoying fucking thing I've ever heard. Anyway, now that we're in robot mode, we have Sonic the Hedgehog's OC, Donut of Steel, and just a straight up angry fucking speedy Nazi. Look at the state of that. This cunt's gonna staple your cat to the ceiling. And not just because he likes it. Now, I don't hate this mould by any stretch of the imagination, but can I just make a little observation? I think it's a swizz that the first version of this mould that came out was shit, and then everything that came after was actually pretty good. It just makes me think that Joe Hasbro's building up to the most elaborate game of dick in a box with some shady government agency, that's all. I don't think I like where this is going. I definitely don't like where this is going. It's just going to be a fucking B-plot, innit? You what? Alright, not entirely sure why you want these, but sure, just don't run with them. Studio Series Optimus Primal in under 60 seconds. Let's go. This guy's really hard to pose while looking good. Fuck it, let's do a callback to the old Primal review. That shit just bananas. Being just generally honest, the detail in itself is actually nice. I've got his head sculpt, which is fucking hideous and beautiful at the same time. Plus the accessories are really nice, such as the transwarp key. And yeah, I'm still sat here waiting for an Allspark, Sentinel's Pillar. Collecting is hard when you just want to slip off the mortal coil. He also comes with these swords, this chain. Fuck, they were even nice enough to throw in an extra fucking robot. I'll be honest, this robot mode is probably the best Primal has ever looked without being a masterpiece. Tell you what, homeboy got that masterpiece, if you know what I'm talking about. I really don't get why the chain. Like, I know King Dildo, King of the Dildos here can use it, but I don't know. Also just realising that he's actually ribbed for her pleasure. And you know what that means. Fucking monkey business. Rise of the Beasts Mirage in under 60 seconds. Let's go. I think I thought he said that in the film. Turns out he didn't. God bless the Spanish indigestion. Anyway, my old Fruit Mirage is distinct. He was officially licensed by Porsche. That's my secret. So am I. But nah, all memes aside, this is a really nice car. Fuck, I'd steal it as well. But that's probably more just because I'm undiagnosed at this point. Oh god, here he is. The black sheep of the Rise of the Beasts family. But it's all good, 'cause I'm a sheep wielder. That joke was fucking hideous. Mirage is roughly halfway to being good. The other half hanging off the back of him. You know, like me and him got up to just before this recording. He's been inside me. That isn't even a euphemism. I too know how it feels to be a disappointment. So close to being something amazing, but ultimately brought down by the fact that we're just shitposting on the internet. Just give me one in the post-credit scene colour scheme. I'll offer you trinkets in exchange. Legacy Armada Megatron in under 60 seconds, let's go. Complete with modified tank barrel. You're not affiliated with me. Now, I'm sure we all here agree that this tank mode is iconic, but is it practical? I don't know, it's a fucking rhetorical question. I'm answering that shit, I'm no tank guy. Big fan of the claws though. Hungry, hungry lad. Not a big fan of being told I can only go so far though. You piece of shit. Oh damn, I think he's a bit excited. That wasn't funny. It's even worse that I'm going to leave it in the video. This is a Megatron to make me feel like the boomers. The fuck space continuum says my toys are better than yours. He is the one who fucks. Bow to superiority, you virgin. Why did I nearly bow just then? I just love him so much. Like, he's just unnecessarily cool. Turns out he's also incredibly based. Like, who knew? Okay, maybe I had a feeling. Legacy Thundertron in under 60 seconds. Let's go. I want whoever was the one who asked for this to put their hands up. who cornered Joe Hasbro in the pub and said, "I'm blackmailing you, do a new Thundertron." On the upside, he looks pretty good. He's inspired by Zoids, whatever they are. Are you a Zoid? No, you're just a figment of my emancipation. Please, Mystery Birdman, has Papa returned from the war yet? What the fuck is going on? Anyway, now that we've got this guy in robot mode, we can be asking the real questions. Like, who fucking asked for him? Again, isn't the current rumour that they're actually going to do Star Seekers or pirates to plunder the booty? Like me and the boys round your mum's house. Massive credit to the representation. He'll never be able to run up another flight of stairs, but he'll definitely be able to prod at your breakfast through your arsehole. For all intents and purposes, outside of giving me a complex, this is actually a really nice figure. Massively improves on the original, in most ways at least, let's be realistic. Also, I would 100% take this in Alpha Trion colours, thank you. Studio Series 86 Ratchet in under 60 seconds, let's go. All aboard the party bus, because I finally done it. I finally went and got you all fucking sectioned. Also, can I just say big shout out to not making this one an exclusive. I'm sure you exercise more willpower than that guy in France who was in the asylum when he wandered into the mat unit and found a baby. And then he fucking ate it. I will say it's interesting that I only just noticed the differences in whites now that it's under this light. But hey, it's a nice little van mode, can't complain too much. Ah yes, here he is. The good doctor himself. Speaking openly about this mould, I don't really have many issues with it. I'm not gonna lie, the head sculpt kind of bulges a bit compared to the Siege one, but at least he brought that dual wield with him. Actually, he looks a little too well acquainted with those guns. In fact, I'd go so far as to say that man has never been to medical school. Dr. Arsehole, please tend to your patient. Oh, don't you fucking dare look at me like that. Or look at him like that, for that matter. Legacy Windblade in under 60 seconds. Let's go. When the spicy food too much. I'm genuinely surprised it took them this long to make a Legacy Windblade, given Joe Hasbro kept trying to make her happen like 5-10 years ago. But now no one cares. Well, I care. Such as I care about the fact that this is one of the nicest alt modes Windblade has ever had. Is this feature deliberate though, you know, like the Concorde? Or have I been smoking recreational tampons again? Fuck it. She was just overdue a good toy, to be honest. Like, I wish there was more black, but that's not what they're going for. This is 2024, we're more about gender equality than racial equality. Grow up. Her sword is pretty cool as well, as is her posability and the fact that she can fucking stand. The fucking absolute lack of kibble is fantastic. If you're going to complain about this little backpack, I don't want to know you. If there's anything that these two have taught me, it's that I need to watch Cyberverse because of reasons. I am so fucking sorry. Jen selects Cyclonus in under 60 seconds, let's go. Have you ever seen a jet mode so clean? Don't fucking lie to me, boy. That's what I thought. This thing is just phenomenal in every way. I think the only way you could actually improve this is if all of these actually spun. Alright, I'll say something negative about it. It rejects my advances and says we're better off as friends. The friend zone's looking a lot like the backrooms when you've been married for nearly 3 years. We call this one the Milkman, because he fucks everything on his way to work. This is actually one of the best Voyager class figures. Actually insane posability. Kibble that's an aesthetic choice because he doesn't want every other figure in recent memory to feel bad. And just the fact that they managed to pull off this fucking light pipe. This one's just goated, and as we all know, the goat says, I complained to Joe Hasbro about shitty QC and he sends me his own attempt at a fucking Farmyard Fisher-Price toy that has even shittier QC. Sure, why not? The goat says moo, and I'll say I've fucking had enough. Legacy Tigerhawk in under 60 seconds. Let's go. What in the actual moist fuck is this? Oh, it's Tigerhawk. We're going through that phase of naming stuff literally. Alright, hang on. Truck, Dragon, Chad, Khan. I don't know, he's just a weird guy, isn't he? Or she, I guess. Although hopefully because of this we get depth charge. Rampage. There's something about this face that's just really goofy looking. Tigerhawk, innit? Sting's got the same barrel chest as Elon Musk. I hate my fucking brain for remembering what the barrel chested Elon Musk looks like. These wings are disproportionate as all fuck. This is them resting flat on the back. No, really. Can you feel the need tonight? Like, I don't know why he needed a detent there. Or she, I'm not racist. Big fan of that angry as fuck head sculpt though. Wait a second. I'm going to go tag a load of customizers on Instagram to see if any of them get the hint, and will probably be ignored or blocked in the process. Kingdom Rodimus Prime in under 60 seconds, let's go. He's a space Winnebago, whatever in the fuck that means. with a massive box. But not just any box, for you see, this one is fucked. Whereas this vehicle mode is just the beefier version of the 86 one. This one compared to the 86 one reminds me of the Predator when it was meant to be played by Jean-Claude Van Damme. I don't know, it doesn't matter. Tell you what though, this thing henches all fuck though, look at it. This fucking chest, I swear. Thank fuck, finally. This man's a bit of a shagger, to be honest. He can point and chat shit. He comes with a decoder ring so he can shout racial slurs at all the other primes in the party chat. Gun, sword, and a magic box. Except you don't have to guess what's inside it. I reckon he's pretty much equipped to take on anyone in his way. But can he handle the most pure evil of all? Studio Series Nightbird in under 60 seconds, let's go. You know what would have been crazier than getting Nightbird in a movie? If she fucking did something, that's what. Okay, let's talk about Nightbird. This is a really nice vehicle mode. Sneaky Terracon symbol. Really nice paint apps with the purple. Love the spoiler. Eyes in the move. Fucking stop it, not that kind of spoiler. I think this is a Nissan R34, so if you want to know more, make sure to Google Nightbird R34. Oh my fucking god, put her back in, she wasn't done yet. Of all the Rise of the Beasts robot modes, this is probably the worst one. Like, do I need to explain myself? Fucking no. But I will anyway, so here we go. What is going on with the kibble management? A pair of pussy wings does not a jetpack make, Hasbro. Why has she only got one sword? Like, you look, she had the storage options for two. Why have all this jetpack with no clear way to actually tab in? Also, she's a sword wielder with no wrist, so yous all know what this means. Remove her from the jar of admiration and put her in the jar of shame. A smug chicken in under 60 seconds, let's go. I'm not sure what to make of this combined vehicle mode, so let's just not talk about it. While obviously Skylinks is what he is, this is meant to be some sort of shuttle carrier. It's nothing really particularly fun in this mode, you're not really missing out on much. He does this though, so it's a thing. And no, this isn't transformed right, I really couldn't give a shit. Deal with it. Easily one of the nicest looking shuttles Joe Hasbro's given us. Other than the shuttlecock he got slipped last Wimbledon, if you know what I'm saying. Big up. Gold Autobot symbols. Wow, big pussy. The actual fuck is this though? And before anyone tries getting funny with me, I'm well aware it's the links. This is the sky. Wait a minute. Me when the... I still just can't believe that we actually got an Earthrise Skylinks. It's even weirder that it was Joe Hasbro 4 years ago who gave us something cool. If it was him now, he'd be like, hey, straight to HasLab. Where weirdly enough they put another chicken. He's downstairs and I'm not going to get him, fuck off. How would I describe this figure? Well, he's magnificent. And failing that, he's a twat. Studio Series Drift in under 60 seconds, let's go. Remember those two scenes where Drift was a helicopter? And now he's just drifting away. But those scenes were pretty good, weren't they? So they made it real. There isn't much I can actually say about this helicopter that's a criticism. The accessory weapons are nice. The cockpit is just solid. And I've never seen one of these on a helicopter before, but that's because I'm uneducated and a bit of a pleb. Looks cool. Does it actually work? Well, I guess I'll never know. I feel like I'm probably going to get some comments. I guess I'll never know. What a dynamic boy. They finally caught Drift with the slender proportions and all it took was not making him a car, but giving him kibble to look like a car. Ain't that just the damnedest thing? I must admit, Drift's got a distinct vibe thanks to the accessories. Like with this shield of sorts, I guess. Or he can dual wield. You know, like your mum when me and the boys are around our house. She's a busy woman, you know? Of course, you know the one thing this Drift really makes me want. The rest of the Bayverse shit, please. SS86 Ultra Magnus in under 60 seconds. Let's go. I considered doing a shot-for-shot remake of the old Ultra Magnus video I did. My most successful one to date. But where's the fun in that? When I could explore failure with someone new. Anyway, this thing's the stereotypical car carrier we've come to expect from Ultra Magnus. But here's the thing. He's fucking massive. Fortunately, I didn't bring any cars with me, but I did bring one thing. A helicopter. Granted, it's a Martian helicopter, so the scale's probably off. You just have to suck it up, I guess. Sounds like a you problem more than anything. Holy fuck. This man's fucking diabolical. I genuinely think this could be a candidate for best main line of all time. He's fucking huge. Posable. You better start calling yourself your mum, because this big bastard's gonna finger you. Just an all-round beautifully imposing bastard. I'm here for it. He even comes with this. Also pays homage to Dark of the Moon Optimus Prime. I think really my only question now is, how does one make a thirst trap for an absolute shagger? Asking for me. A blur in under 60 seconds. Let's go. I think this is the Generations one. It's a repainted Drift, but it came in a 5-pack for the 30th of the 86 movie. F*** knows, as they say in France. Realised the 40th of that movie is in 2 years. I don't hate this vehicle mode, but I don't know if it works for blur. So that blue is not anywhere near that dark in person. I don't know why the f this is deciding to behave like this. It's a big man that pays taxes. Really, it's just a pussy. I don't know, this car mode's fine, but as a blur, I just... It's not it, is it? It's not the vibe. This robot mode ain't it either. Like, the only thing that looks quick to do with this one is me digging out the receipt to make sure I actually bought it. I don't know if these shoulders are correct, but I also don't really care. The percentage that this man will be out of my house by the time you see this video is higher than a stereotype on an aerosol can. Sniper rifle goes hard as f though. This also goes a bit hard. I'm missing out the obvious weapon mode. Hell yeah. Oh. Well, this kind of cleared out the room like a fart in a dress. See yous next week. Authorised double dealer in under 60 seconds. Let's go. If you would please behold the most accomplished mould of this otherwise odd triple changer. I ain't even kidding you, the guy's just armed to the teeth. Like the perfect bait for a Cybertron Red Alert, which is weird given we also had the potential for the Armada one and that never fucking happened. The whole world is a fuck. Is it a bud? Is it a plane? No, it's a bird. So our second bird has hit the towers. This was in the same breath as Ape Face and Snapdragon, and I don't know, it's about as convincing as Dolly Parton at a Dolly Parton lookalike contest. But it's fine, because Captain Dickhead's coming to save the day. A good Captain Dickhead, your situation is a second bird's hit the towers. You piece of shit, you promised you wouldn't laugh. Double dealer, what do we actually do with you? You've incompetently nested so deep between peak. Leader class is a fucking mountain range and you're a dip, some may say. Maybe I ought to do wave reviews on Earthrise. Then I'll have plenty of room to put my point across about how much you disappoint me. Wow, I sound just like my parents. Another Studio Series Bumblebee in under 60 seconds, let's go. You know, this is the only modern Camaro B that I've bought. The Dark of the Moon one's my favourite, I should probably get that one, but the Revenge of the Fallen one? What's the point? He just has a different set of lips. I can't believe it, this was the last figure I got before COVID and we can't even get the gun done right. What's wrong with you, Joaz, bro? Fight me on the beaches. So this is like super fucking annoying. I think it's a tolerance issue, mainly in the fact that it won't fucking tolerate me. Sorry, when did we collectively agree that the Last Night Bumblebee was a good baseline? Because I don't think my vote was counted when I said fuck no. Oh yeah, I swapped the heads over between these two. Cope, I guess. Must admit, just going back to the gun arm being a handheld accessory is a much better approach to this shit. There's just something so timelessly endearing about concept Camaro Bumblebee. You know, back to the age of the magic of cinema, or the innocence of childhood, or that one time it really didn't matter that he spoke through the fucking radio. Legacy Trash Man in under 60 seconds. Let's go. Oh, I can't believe it. We finally got the animated Retgar figure. But it's not the one I would have asked for. Surprised there isn't a retool of this guy into animated Retgar. Like, enough people said he was trash. This isn't about animated Retgar. To be real, I don't think Trash Man's a very practical dump truck. That would be because he is not a dump truck, but I'm going to leave it in. Mad Max Mario Kart shit up in here. Also these because you had to have some accessories, am I right? What a fucking gabagool. You know, he comes out, then he throws trash all over the ring, and then he starts eating garbage. Then he picks up the trash can, and then he bashes the guy on the head with it. Did I just lift all of that from Always Sunny? Of course I did. It's Always Sunny is actually funny. I'm just some loser on the internet that giggles at the word Oh yeah, this guy's also the first Voyager weaponizer. Don't think he's particularly good at it, but me and you'll reach the promised land one day. Probably not today. Simply because we're trash. The end. Netflix Nemesis Prime in under 60 seconds. Let's go. I never realised this table had so many scratches till I started doing these again. As we can see here, Nemesis is a super space boy truck with average black box. I understand why this is dusty. It's been in a fucking drawer for the past like 3 years. Loads of goodies inside. Did he need all these? Probably not. Can't believe we've got the Netflix Allspark before the fucking 07 one. Also, the colours of this truck are to die for. The truck itself, I don't know. Also, yellowing. So much yellow. The 2020s were rough on us all. God bless you watching in the future from 2035. Anyway, Nemesis Prime comes with an asinine amount of goodies, such as a gun, more gun, a sword that looks better with Super Megatron, a friend, just kidding, another fucking sword. For shits and giggles, here's the only other Nemesis Prime I own, I think. At least the big fucker didn't yellow. I hate these fucking black repaints, they're just dust traps. Ah, fuck it, back to the shelf you go. Studio Series 86 Jazz in under 60 seconds. Let's go. I was genuinely scratching my head because I couldn't remember if I already talked about this one or not. As we can see, Jazz here is not a Porsche. Yes, don't worry, I'm not going to be lingering on this one. Also, just a... Is there a lot to say about this vehicle mode? I don't think so. There was some controversy about the number. Does anyone else miss the good old days when it used to say MAGA right around there? Those weren't the good old days. I distinctly remember a lot of people hating this figure when he really doesn't deserve it. He's not perfect, but he's fun. I think he holds a pose better than the Reveal the Shield one did. Not to talk shit about that one, of course. The kibble is very clean. Do I have any epic jokes for this review? They whitewashed the black guy. Makes a great baseline for the gay. They later did him in black. I don't think so, to be honest. He was always sound. You guys were just assholes about him. Although the clear plastic can fuck off. Revenge of the Fallen lockdown in under 60 seconds, let's go. How the fuck have I not already done this one? Because this is fucking fantastic. Look at the detail, the paint, the size, the weight. Okay, wait, you can't really feel how heavy he is. He's just good shit. Big angry alligator car. Punky mommy vibes, but on wheels. Not in the paraplegic kind of way. Yeah, the 2000s were fucking crazy. What a fucking beast. Just look at the state of this thing. He's actually monstrously fucking cool. He's also staggeringly fucking tall for a deluxe. I have no jokes, really. He's just a fucking cool toy of a cool guy. And since at least Age of Extinction, this has been a G1 lockdown anyway. Also, he did a weapons thing with Ratchet, but I don't have that Ratchet anymore. Okay, animated reference. Hook me harder, daddy. Your upcoming son has your eyes, and his mother's everything else. Oh my god, did I just create a new ship? Let's call this one the Romantic Meal for Two, aka the SS-69. Earthrise cliff jumper in under 60 seconds, let's go. Can you say peak car mode? Because I can't even fucking spell it. I'm being serious, it's a really nice car. Shame they gave us one with clear windows, but it's alright, they fixed it fucking years later for probably more money. Ah, capitalism. It makes me want to just jump from the nearest bridge. Go go gadget homunculus. That's right, he comes with that homunculus mode. Sometimes I'm afraid I don't use that word correctly, and sometimes I can believe it's not butter. What the fuck is this, a pickup truck? No. But now it is. Did you get it because he picked up his gun? Does anyone remember the absolute acoustic shit fit that took place when this guy was first revealed? Good times. Life was simpler. The clothes I bought weren't 4XL. Anyway, now that Peak has arrived, he's one of the best Earthrise figures. You know, figure quality's good. Articulation is fucking swell. Plus, this figure was so gabba good that they milked him 101 times. And yet it's still not enough, said the hungry, hungry sheep wielder. Please give me more. Haven't had enough sleep for this one in under 60 seconds. Let's go. Clues in the name. We're doing Siege 8 face. Isn't this guy just a vibe? That vibe's along the same lines of turning a Make-A-Wish visit into a roast. It's not on, but fuck me, I admire it. Okay, it turns out it's both of us reviewing 8 face today. Do you have anything of insight to add? No, I didn't think so. Basically an utterly impractical plane mode, with tail fins designed to scare the ever-loving shit out of you. Rise of the Beast Prime will eat your fucking heart out. Hey Steve, why did you add Ape Link and not my boy Ape Face? Don't worry, I'm on a first name basis with him. He said it was cool after he told me to get the fuck off his property before he phoned the police. Also, does anyone remember when the cummy plastic was the most controversial thing to happen? I miss those simpler times. Package that nostalgic sadness in a fucking Instagram slideshow and play over some Donkey Kong music, you cunt. There's just something about Ape Face that's just unruly. It's a vibe I'm all about. It's like he's gonna go cause riots and unrest. Go forth, you animal. Mess up people's food orders and commit hate crimes. Unite Warriors Afterburner in under 60 seconds, let's go. Wow, I can't believe they turned your mum into a transformer. You get it because it's a bike and probably everyone's had. I'm not explaining myself to you. What can I say about this motorcycle that you've never heard before? It's weird to think that technically this toy is part dinosaur. Yeah, that'll do. On the upside, at least it comes with a kickstand. And it rolls. Oh no. Oh no. According to the TF Wiki, this man is a seething cauldron of hate. All I heard was seething. The fucking loser. Also comes with 2 unique guns. This one's for stuff and things and shenanigans. Whereas this one's for topping up your vaccinations once you stop acting like the good surgeon. Why yes, I am a surgeon. Anyway, here's something where he looks a bit like a leg. Here's something where he looks like an arm. And here's your face when you realise that this week I'm going to be reviewing all the Unite Warriors Technobots in under 60 seconds. Unite Warriors Strafe in under 60 seconds, let's go. Calling me unconvinced about this flying contraption. Because as we all know, what's the first law of aerodynamics? It's only gay if your balls touch. Got me banged to rights there, but what's the second law? It's only gay if you make eye contact. Okay, you know what? I assume this isn't supposed to be anything. It's just stuff and all that, isn't it? Should we perhaps call this some sort of leg mode? Or perhaps even an arm? Or most importantly, his robot mode. No, f*** off, I'm done. You died and took my channel with you. Then you came back from the dead and kicked me out of my house. F*** off, we're not doing this. You absolute walking, talking marital aid. His robot mode is pretty good if it also happens to be a little uneasy on the feet. He also comes with Hulk hands, if not, you know, the actual support to be able to hold it up. Man's not been spending enough time on the computer, if you know what I'm saying. Also, I can't tell if he's off-white or yellowed. You better f*** off. I f***ing mean it. Goofy ass SpongeBob SquareCut. Unite Warriors Lightspeed in under 60 seconds, let's go. Oh god, it's this thing. A slightly spacified retool of that Lambo mold that they used for Sunstreaker and Wheeljack. Nothing says Fast and the Furious like this. Except this doesn't even say Fast and Furious. This is more like Sarky and Speedy, like an angry moped. And you want to know the f***ing best bit about all this? This is the good one. It's all downhill from here. I mean, it was all downhill when you decided to turn up, but here we go. Reviewing this was more tick box obligation. I couldn't review the set and leave out this one, I coulda. His weapons exist. Yay! His proportions and articulation are still wacky as all f***. Aww. You know what, bollocks to it, this could be a short. Just follow the link at the bottom of the screen, because I don't want to talk about this f***ing thing anymore. Also, I'm waiting for this weird to get in his bus and f*** off. Hopefully it's the Fortnite bus and it has a technical malfunction. Unite Warriors nose cone in under 60 seconds, let's go. Shouldn't they have called him Drillbit? Or Chad McShagger? This thing's unnecessarily fun. It's like a Thunderbird vehicle. What if it was made by aliens? Like genuinely, this drill is just such a perfect fusion of military function and industrial purpose. I f***ing love it. But you know what I really don't love? You. You need to actually like f*** off now. Don't be like that. Before you know it, we'll be reunited. Yeah, and your grandmother gets by in hell by pretending she's Nancy Reagan. Leave me alone. I'd say honestly such a peak boy. Let's be realistic, this mold was always a winner from the beginning. From super quirky display options to a drill that happens to be bigger than that that hangs off America. Florida, that's the one. What's not to like about this guy? I don't know, probably some very sus tweets or some shit. Okay, he said he would drill Betty White. Bit weird, but what's the problem here? The f*** do you mean he tweeted that yesterday? Oh, f***. Unite Warriors scattershot in under 60 seconds, let's go. If we'd never stopped with the Concorde, this would be it today. Can't believe health and safety went woke. Stop making these jokes, people are going to get the wrong idea. How does this fly though with these wings? Who'd have thought I found another running theme in Transformers? I feel like with this nose cone there's some sort of weapons configuration to this. Am I bothered enough to look it up? Absolutely not. What a strange guy. He looks absolutely nothing like Grimlock. Tell you what, his colour scheme is pretty nice though. Also, I like his guns. Scattershot, those are some really nice guns you've got there. Would you not like to say anything about this instead of posing in your f***ing sunglasses like a cunt? No, I didn't think so. I thought I'd ask. I suppose all that's left is let's get all the gang in together. Alrighty, the gang's all here. What the f***? Ain't no f***ing way. How many times do I have to tell you, you bony c***? We ain't doing this shit again. Leave me alone. Don't want to do your bullshit lore anymore. Get out of my video. Unite Warriors Computron in under 60 seconds, let's go. Well, that's an unfortunate place to zoom in on. He big dumb, except he not big dumb. Could the argument actually be made that this guy's a stereotype? You know, he's Grimlock's super smart Japanese son? No, I'm just being mad racist again. Okay, that's fine. Wielder, listen to me. Leave me alone. You've left me homeless at the beach. Let me f***ing just think about my collection. And not your wife, you basement dweller. Well, she left, didn't she, you You also haven't told me what the Chuckle Brigade want. Well, Scareglow. Murder. Skeletors. Murder. And Wielder. No, you can't do that. He's just a simple boy. Majority rules, Wielder. Skeletors. Execute Computron. You cannot best me, Wielder. I'm gonna come back there and smash the shit out of you with a shoe. Good luck. SS-109 Megatron in under 60 seconds, let's go. This one has been much requested, in the sense that I was much requesting that it finally fucking turn up. So good, it only took, what, about a month? Fucking jokers. Here's a goofy tank. Some goofy tank mode. Also here, have goofy bird of prey that looks like it outright robs from mid-2000s robot design. Fun fact, it's also transformed wrong because I ain't a dickhead who uses instructions. No, sorry, I said that wrong. I am a dickhead who doesn't use instructions. I'd say I should, but everyone just says they're garbage anyway, so perhaps we ought to just move on to the crowning feature of who's a pretty boy, nay, who is a handsome fucker. Like, genuinely, no amount of shitty fan modes or half-cooked alt modes can take away from the genuine achievement of this toy that just so happens to be in the live-action adaptation of Peak. Seriously, I feel like these two could make a fucking calendar together. I just had a fantastic idea for my first piece of merch. Holy shit. Transformers Prime Ultra Magnus in under 60 seconds. Let's go. Or this could be Beast Hunters. I don't give a fuck. He's a retool of an Optimus figure. Wow. Although to his credit, he does a lot of things better, such as this. Actually, that's about it. Also points for the solid window. I like the solid window, sue me. Here he is without all that stuff on the back. Here he is with the hammer incorrectly stored. And for shits and giggles, here he is with Mohawk. Damn, this guy's a lot more gangly than I remember. Also, he lives in the shadow of his own shoulder, pauldron. L plus ratio, bozo. Actually, to be fair, trying to get a decent shot of this guy is proving very difficult. Let me give this one more solid effort. Okay, that one looks alright. As far as Ultra Magnus is repurposed from Optimus Primes, I give this one a lot of credit. You know, he's a bit awkward because the original mould was a bit awkward, but I can't hate him too much. But there is one thing he's missing. Mohawk. Why am I getting flashbacks to a certain skeletal motherfucker and his pet dinosaur? Titans returns Chrome Dome in under 60 seconds. Let's go. That's right, we're going with a bit of a retro one today. Retro, and it looks like this thing was made in the 70s. What is this fucking colour scheme? Also, just what kind of car is this? Because I want one. It has boxy vibes. Also, one solid windshield is always a winner in this house. Oh my god, there's a guy inside Chrome Dome. And the worst part is I don't think it's rewind. This car mode is just a winner. Huge fan. Will you sign your name on my tit? Around these parts, we call that transformation old reliable. Because that transformation's old as fuck, but it sure gets you from A to B. I would absolutely love to see a modern engineered Chrome Dome. Like, there's just something about this that makes him one of my favourite Autobot headmasters. Yes, even over Tank Boy. And the monsters. Fuck, even over the other one with a white head and orange mouth plate. I see figures like him and I just think we're a bit too harsh with Titans Return. It was really good for what it was, and a lot of people are too busy looking at the shit surrounding it. But not me. Now kiss. Siege Space Bus in under 60 seconds, let's go. You know what? Big ups to this train mode. We've come a long way since Titans Return. Right, enough of that before Vin Diesel busts through my fucking house and copyright strikes me. Also, this thing. Someone said this train wasn't very good. I would very much disagree with them on a fundamental level, because I like it. It's fun. I like trains. Oh, fuck. Space Shuttle's fun. It's a little bit dirty there. Of course, this isn't as fun as Galaxy Shuttle. Not pictured Galaxy Shuttle. Man, I love Siege. Like, the military application of a space shuttle just seems so impractical. So let's just make it fucking worse, to be honest. Well, it comes with a display stand. How cool is that? It's not. Well, statistically, you're either a child or bald. You don't know what you're talking about. Imagine you receive your first deployment after joining the Space Force, and you just look over to your left, and you see this fucking Gabba guy free-falling. I need to stop saying Gabagool and variants of it. But I can't help myself. Truly a curse of the wielder. Yeah, something Picastro trainer. The last night Cogman in under 60 seconds. Let's go. That's right, lads, we've got him. 00 shit is in the building. I think this is the first Aston Martin Transformers has ever done. You don't care. Does it make any difference? Toy fun, there you go. Clean vehicle mode with clear plastic that doesn't shit me up. Also, Headmaster. Is Cogman in there with Sentinel Prime's head? Does Cogman is bad guys in movies? Still weird to think this is actually the Cogman in the movie, and that's just his fucking body. Or is it just the car that Anthony Hopkins talked about railing an old woman in? The world will never know. Anyway, the best way to describe Cogman in robot mode is he stands better against the Last Night Voyagers than the Deluxes. He's actually not a piece of shit. Obviously, Mark Wahlberg's stolen sword, that's why we didn't get a sixth one. Obviously. I don't know, he's just a solid guy, really, but I probably wouldn't say he was worth the money I paid for him. God bless Joe Asbro's distribution. Joe Asbro out here obviously running a charity because he ain't interested in making fucking money, let me tell you. Legacy chase in under 60 seconds, let's go. More like, I had to chase this guy out of my house. Anyway, what's that? And that. I mean, this is just designers having a sleep day. Our first generation's rescue bot. He's fun. I really like him. Even if I saw this car in real life, I'd be thinking my dog's getting shot because my taillight's broken. Disclosure, my taillight's fine, by the way. Very boxy. Also not lockdown, so I don't know who this is going to be because there's no leaks for a cliff jumper. Unless he's a boy who lives in a capsule. It's just something really satisfying about generations rescue bots. I think it might honestly be just because they go really well with the whole boxy vibe. Just a shame about this thing though. There's nothing actually wrong with it. It's just, like, you're seeing the same thing I am, right? Although seeing rescue bots get the better treatment right out of the gate over the Prime stuff is just, it's fucking comical. I'm excited for Heatwave, whatever that is. Big old Voyager STD and Generations Primes. Transformers is a tumbleweed with names. Shatterglass Soundwave in under 60 seconds, let's go. I've never seen this man. Maybe you have. What the fuck do I look like? The man seeing police. Grow up. And yeah, for all intents and purposes, white tape deck. V nice, V nice. Also, he comes with cassette things and, oh my god, it comes with a bird. And a cunt. Very nice. Goddamn fucking dog hair. Also somehow not fucking Balventron yet. We're dealing with real peak this time, lads. Also, lamppost mode. How in the 7 great fucks have I mistransformed the fan lamppost mode, for fuck's sake? Anyway, behold. Karate cock. Very cool, my dude. He does actually unironically wear these colours really well. I'm something of a connoisseur about shattered glass figures. Like, seriously. Who the fuck has got jaundice, I swear to God. Although I have to be realistic. You are the weakest contribution to this set. Also, your whole meme is out of date. How fun and quirky is that? You alternative fuck, get out of my house. Although Laserbeak's pretty peak, he can stay. Studio Series Bumblebee movie Starscream in under 60 seconds, let's go. Here we have Thing. Honestly, I feel like this could be the basis for a Star Wars collab. Now I just remembered the Star Wars collab is happening. Well, Jiminy Jilliker shit, man, consider my day ruined. Anyway, yeah, as part of the Cybertronian modes from Bumblebee, it doesn't really look like anything. Yeah, it looks like everything. Still love you, big man. Even if this wasn't the one. But is this the one? I don't know, like, it got guns. It plenty swooshable. I fucking love it when Joe Hasbro's dealer is giving him fairy liquid. He doesn't want to be branded racist, so he doesn't question him, and then it ends up leading to this. What a gangly fucking mess. Complete with eyes that I'm pretty sure are painted in the wrong place. Maybe they're not, I don't really care. He's got his null rays. They're pretty shit. His wings are supposed to go like this, but yeah, that. Also a gun that I can't focus on and that he also can't hold right at any angle. Don't know, lads, jury's out. Let's repaint him a couple dozen times and see if they change their minds about him. Oh boy, it's been a spenny week. Why don't we recap it? Ignore him. Such acquisitions include Chromia, who piggybacked their way to success on the back of a pretty good motorcycle transformer. It's really weird that that happened twice 10 years apart. A grumpy lad who hasn't been seen in 10 years either. Spoiler alert for this one, I think he might be peak. A living embodiment that I can change my mind. What I'm hoping will be a base mold for a new Sunstorm. Please let me live in hope on this one, lads. She's threatening to leave me and take the kids. Although I don't even have any kids, so I don't know whose kids she's taking. Chicken dog. The best triple changer we've ever had? Let's have our first argument, then we'll see where we're at from there. A walking, talking, absolute menace, whose sword has to spend time in solitary confinement because it goes the wrong way. Seriously, what are they feeding this guy? What is perhaps the most out there and potentially brilliant Optimus Prime I think I've handled in the last 5 years. Oh yeah, and this absolute mess. My little skelly friendship is telling you that I bought you a new bath bomb and secretly it's a toaster. You absolute fuck. Selects Hotshot in under 60 seconds, let's go. Here he is, the blue boy. The blue bastard. The blue balls. Wait a minute, I can't fucking say that. Also, big up Superiority for giving him this sort of ATV alt mode. The age of Hotshot as a shitty car is in the past. Apart from you, you can stay. Also, as an aside, he comes with seats. Seats that would house fuck all. Okay, the Minecraft bee can drive. They'll put this one in the gunner seat because he's fucking furious. I feel like giving us a Cybertron-inspired G1 Hotshot and giving him this body type was a stroke of fucking genius. I don't know, I get an air of young, but you can actually take him out in fucking public. He's not going to be fucking cringe posted all over. Also, being a hound repent, I know this is the nominal loadout, but what if we instead gave him this fucking beast? I see, I knew I'd pique your interest because you're predictable and I'm a figment of your imagination. Like, I don't know, is it just me that sees this? And it probably is, because I'm just a super unique and special boy. See, my mum told me I'm the main character, so that's how I know. Legacy Battlehawk in under 60 seconds, let's go. Imagine taking Peak and remixing it. Sorry if I sound really bugged up, I'm having an allergic reaction to some fiberglass. weapon storage aside, though. I actually broke that tab trying to get that out. Dumb fucking thing. This jet mode isn't the most efficient thing, I imagine. The fact that the wings have shoulders, especially since these are the shoulders. I actually can't believe that just fucking broke for a bit. You see, better paint and someone who gave a fuck would have gone a long way. On the upside, he has these guns that are just the fucking goofiest thing. I think it's safe to say that the base figure actually looks like someone who talks to women, while all these accessories are betas, navel gazing. And this guy actually had a really fucking good accessory come out about 5 years ago. Are you gonna tell this guy not to play with himself? I don't think you've got it in you to do that. Also, I hope this would look good, but it just looks like a really shit reference to Empire Strikes Back. I'm gonna go build a bridge and jump off it. You handsome Squidward looking at Earthrise Snapdragon in under 60 seconds. Let's go. Lap this shit up while you can. It's his good side, if you know what I'm saying. Unironically, this is Snapdragon's best mode. Hopefully one day we'll get to see it repainted. Oh my god, get the out of here, tiny guy. Did we just witness childbirth? Don't think this head's entirely correct. Also, don't really care, because it's really funny. God, what a but you know what isn't a robot mode is a deliberate improvement over Ape Face, in the sense that they gave him a waist joint and is no longer made out of frozen baby batter. Which, in other good news, means that he is now allowed within 50 feet of schools. Granted, he doesn't have kids, so I don't know why he's at the schools. Oh, what was I saying? Something about Snapdragon. He's pretty nice and poses pretty well. God, just give him an obscure G2 colour scheme already. One of many figures that need a reissue. Instead of the Gen Select 5-pack. Joe Hasbro, you silly cunt. Earthrise Sunstreaker in under 60 seconds, let's go. Who the f*** invited you? Here he is, the two-tone prince. The yellow bastard. The Lamborghini ventilator. Silver Wheels is always welcome though, gets points for that. However, does not get points for being made 78% of clear plastic. Why don't touch cigarettes, kids. It'll ruin the best of us. Just like it did to your parents' marriage. Oh shit. My spit out yellowed. Or is it cordon? Anyway, now I've ruined that joke. This guy's actually pretty nice. Except for the fact he's just aping Wheeljack. He's like an Earthrise Wheeljack tribute band. But he isn't Wheeljack. Whoa. Whoa. I definitely think he's the lesser successful Lambro. Because he brought Mid to a peak fight. That's where you f***ed up, Sunstreaker. It's alright, Sunstreaker. I can help rehabilitate your image. It just involves a 12-step program where each step is more expensive than the last. Don't worry about looking up reviews online. I promise it's legit. Siege sideswiping under 60 seconds. Let's go. Can't believe I've never spoke about this guy until now. I think I own more of this mold than I do Optimus Primes. Or Bumblebee. No, actually, I definitely probably own more Optimus Primes. Anyway, Space Lamborghini. Oh wait, I did review Clampdown once. I quite like the intakes, even if the intakes do look a little strange from here. Who gives a f***? It's a space car of the future with a jetpack from a sweatshop. Wait a minute. Sideswipe is one of the best figures in recent memory because he's simple but effective. From the plastic to the actually not battle damage. I know that I would absolutely love to see more of this guy. So I did. But I'm not getting him down because that involves effort. My basic sentiment is if you've had the opportunity to buy one of his repaints and you haven't, you're a certified fake fan. No, that's not me. I'm not that kind of guy. That's not cool. But yeah, he's neat. Pick him up. Or Red Alert. Or Tiger Track. Or Deep Cover. Or Deep Cover again. Or Clampdown. Even Gigawatt. Titans returns trigger happy in under 60 seconds. Let's go. What a stylish boy. Although I don't know why he appears to be so bright under these lights. He's more like a darker blue. Like my mood on a rainy day. That time at work that I found out someone had ate my packed lunch from the fridge. F*** you, Sandra. But yeah, I honestly think this might be one of the peak jet modes. Probably because it's not a jet. Yeah, me clever sheep. It's a sad time when I have to say me clever sheep for clout. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I feel like where this man produced at Voyager scale, he would have been peak. As it stands at Deluxe, however, well, he's got trigger-happy shoulders. Wait a minute, I f***ing get it now. This man is a special and unique individual. I'd say he's another example of why Titans Return was actually pretty good. He even comes with weapon options. Do you come with weapon options? No, you just come with disappointment and anger. F*** you, Sandra. I know you watch these videos, you bitch. Last night Optimus Prime in under 60 seconds. Let's go. Goofy truck. Tell you what though, they didn't cheap out on the silver paint. Good-o. Except where they did. I could never decide what to make of this truck, you know? I'm just a sucker for pretty much any of the other ones. This one's so weird and curvy. Tell you what though, it got the absolute peak weapon storage. fucking greasy. Why is it greasy? I don't know, every time I see this truck I just think of the fucking Age of Consent scene. And that's self-inflicted on Michael Bay's end, so f*** him, basically. I have so many mixed feelings. Like, dodgy paint apps aside, I really like the head sculpt, for some reason. The kibble management isn't the best, but also it's actually quite good, in the sense that it's at least spread out to the legs and it's not all in one place. Ka-chow. And I like his accessories. We actually got a decent sword and shield out of this one, but he is missing a couple of things that would make him more worthwhile. Ankle tilts, wrist swivels, a definitive answer on the cost of living crisis. But I tell you what, apparently they'll save you a banger on your insurance, for some reason. Oh hey, paint chipping. Kingdom tracks in under 60 seconds, let's go. This alt mode is actually alright, you know, and gently does it. F***ing Metal Hawk. But yeah, tracks is some sort of car, and he's actually pretty nice. Bit gappy though. You are in fact a lad with gaps. Oh, you know, solid. It's got some nice silver paint. A nice royal blue finish. Not every blue is royal, sheep. Also, the paint apps on the bonnet are really nice. Too bad some turbo revving young decided to steal them. And this f***ing robot mode. Oh shit, I skipped the fly mode. Then this f***ing robot mode. Whoever designed this and whoever signed off on this QC, I hate you. Observe. Also on a better figure, these ankles might have worked, but on this guy, paint applications on the arms and chest are about all that are saving this guy. Because f*** me, this transformation in this robot is so abysmal. Like, my beard grows when I get stressed out, and look. Oh yeah, and something homeless saga. You know, is it one of the worst figures of the last 5 years? Yes. Oh well, as we were then. Gents likes Ricochet in under 60 seconds, let's go. Hey, is that the Hot Wheels logo? I guess that's the polite way of saying, get f***ed Mattel, until they recently announced the collab. Anyway, Ricochet is a repaint of Jazz. Yeah. But unfortunately, the Jazz they picked was not a good one. No. But on the upside, this car looks nice. Granted, it feels like when the toilet paper rips when you're wiping, but again, it looks alright. Just a shame about the random white bits sticking out. Huh, I guess maybe white isn't always right. Oh fuck, what I meant is, the White Power Ranger was my favourite. Fuck! But enough about my family history, let's talk about old Ricky boy here. I would ask if you mind being called Ricky, but your eyes and face are the same colour. You've got bigger problems to deal with than my dumb shit. Why is this mould just such a colossal f***up? This franchise was more popular, people would write textbooks about the f***up of this mould. From the goofy arse shoulders, to plastic that feels about as secure as the current economic market. Not f***ing very, apparently. No broken clear plastic though, so that's pretty good. Siege Ratchet in under 60 seconds, let's go. Is it dirt or yellowing? You in this life are never to know. Old Ratchet here turns into the Bambulance, which in fact stands for Badass Mother Ambulance, complete with NASA mandated tyres. Those things aren't filled with air, they're filled with fucking science, mate. Also, how nice of them to involve a light bar. You didn't have to do it, but you did it anyway. Joe Hasbro, you slippery wampus, you. And now we get to the good stuff, such as insane posability, clear plastic for decoration and not stability, this head sculpt, and an accessory for when he gets lonely. Pull your brains out of the gutter right now. I don't mean anything like that. I meant for when he's cranking his hot. His bedside manner must be fucking horrible. His patients skin and bones in their final days, and he's just looming over them, gooning away. You tell him, I fucking stop that, and he just turns around to you and goes, I am a surgeon, ooh. Honestly, made my prostate exam really awkward. United Straxus in under 60 seconds, let's go. Well, ain't this just a fucking quirky boy? Also based on a real vehicle, you may be pleased to know. I'm not sure why you'd be pleased to know that, but hey, you're into what you're into, and I'm not here to judge. Also, this man got the C-clip accessories, so you just know he's fucking ancient. But hey, he does all the tank stuff you expect him to, so that's pretty good. Man's a mullet, it's business in the front, and a civil war in the back. I don't know, still not the weirdest tank concept I've ever saw. Not when the Germans were making fucking droidicas in World War II. What a fucking beast of a man. This was back in the time when deluxes could be fucking anything, and they were great. Like, yeah, sure, a lot of it doesn't hold up today, but then some of it does. Okay, I did say a lot of it doesn't. But articulated hands, a fucking dangerous weapon, that beautiful head sculpt. And with this near vintage Takara paint scheme, there's really a lot here to appreciate about Straxus. Allow me to be the first to say, I'm still buying the new one. Studio Series Leadfoot in under 60 seconds, let's go. Those are supposed to be attached, but those are some shit tabs, so no, I don't want to lose them. Also, could I just say that I'm a big fan of this aesthetic they chose to go for the wreckers? It gives them so much more character in the Bayverse, you know? Almost makes it a shame that it didn't fucking go anywhere. Oh hey, branding. This guy rolls well. For once I can forgive the unpainted hokey wheels. Although I'm not sure if those tyres are approved anywhere on Earth, but I'm keen to find out. It's just nice to finally have a gunned up Leadfoot that isn't legend scale. Man's got the DeLorean aesthetic, you know? You go what, be acting up like Sideburn at the sight of this red car. What a fucking stereotype. Short, angry, gut, English. I've told this guy to get the fuck away from the bar at least once in my life. But he wears it well. If you're a fan of the Bayverse, I think you might agree that this is a nice robot mode. Also, he comes with a concept art dog. Wait a minute. Concept art dog? In 2020? Time to reopen the X-Files on this one, boys. Time to reveal that Leadfoot is... Okay, he's Leadfoot. Collaborative Frankentron in under 60 seconds. Let's go. Okay, when they first unveiled Draculus, I was expecting a follow-up, but I definitely did not expect an Impactor repaint. The first Impactor repaint to not be Impactor. Also, he comes with some weird Tesla coil steampunk. I don't really know. Also, would Frankenstein's monster have been a Decepticon? I feel like that shouldn't be there. I don't know, that just doesn't quite sit right with me, but let's just move away from it and pretend that it didn't happen. He suffers the core flaw that I had with the original Impactor. He's a fat boy with some skinny legs. Too much on the top is the current sentiment on that one, really. And I can say that because most of my fat is in the top half as well. Well, he absolutely looks the part. Between a new pinhead. Oh hey, he's even got the bolts that won't focus. New hands that make him walk like an Egyptian. No, wait a minute, that's the wrong one. And like I say, Tesla coil dildo. At best, I could say I appreciate a lot of what went into this guy. At worst, I'd probably say Draculus did it better. Also, here's a surprise leak for you. They did an Invisible Man. Animated blur in under 60 seconds, let's go. You know what this car looks like to me? Knowledge. Wait, where the f did that come from? He looks a lot like one of these. I can see the resemblance now. The show ended 15 years ago. Spoilers are dead now. Just like Blur. In all seriousness, when they first teased an animated Blur, you knew it was going to look like this. You just knew it. Deep down in your guts, you fucking knew it. Even if you weren't born, you knew it. Anyway, nice car mode. The faint blue lines remind me why I shouldn't stick my tongue in an electrical socket. You can't fucking stop me now, Mum. I have my own house. Gear walking. What a lanky boy. He's a menace and a threat to my wholesome values. You've seen the pale blue dot, now meet the pale blue cunt. Hella poseable though. He's also a bit floppy and yellowed, but I only got him like 2 years ago, so that's not my fault. He also comes with branded Elite Guard merch. Should also have some spring-loaded gimmickry in here, but he doesn't. Where is it? Well, I'm glad you asked. Gives me a chance to try out a new catchphrase. F*** off. Damn it. Kingdom Jackpot in under 60 seconds, let's go. Black and yellow, huh? I feel like those would make very good song lyrics. By no officer, it's only plagiarism if I get caught. I must admit, in these colours, he feels like a Bumblebee-themed jazz, but kinda cooler, honestly. Apart from just, like, that entire area, that's just a fail. But honestly, the rest of him feels pretty swish. Honestly, is a quote I should have used on my old Tinder profile, but I'm married anyway, so bollocks to it. Although a bit weird that he kept the shelf. Guess I never figured out what to do with it. This is Jackpot. You may remember him from appearances such as cameo in Studio Series Jazz in under 60 seconds, and more Reddit and Twitter posts than there are stars in the fucking sky. Who did this to him? Which one of you has it in for the one Jackpot fan out there? Don't you worry, buddy. We'll get Jackpot his own spin-off show one day. He comes with a blue gun, a painted blue gun, which actually looks pretty sus from here. Something Bluebird. No, I'm not getting it off the shelf. For some reason, it's a breakout star, and I couldn't afford its salary demands on the income from YouTube Shorts. Legacy Spindle in under 60 seconds, let's go. Or Spindlesaurus, or Spinosaurus, or Hugh Argar f***ing Humphreys, I don't give a shit what his name is. It's the Impactor Dino, not pictured, Impactor. I reviewed all these guys before and it killed my channel, so let's just roll with this and see what happens. Nothing you haven't seen before except for added authenticity. What a load of shite. And poor Spindle here's too much of a Sigma to ask for help. Remember kids, Sonic says don't make Ryan Gosling a personality base. The good thing is Sonic's in the other f***ing room, f*** him. You look at this and you just think, how whimsical. Like a knight in an AI generated interpretation of Dark Souls. Or food poisoning at Disneyland. Man's got that raisin face, as in he be raising from the dead. Let's zoom out of that for a sec. He's also got that Bigfoot posture. One of these should be called Long Arm Prime. Also we got that prehistoric Riz. Back when consent was probably the name of a plant. Am I really going to end on that joke? Of course I am. The original Prime Thundertron in under 60 seconds, let's go. Don't be too judgmental of the yellowing, it's mating season for Cyber Lion. I mean, young sheep didn't know how to look after toys, yeah that'll work. This is one of those embodiments of cool, but fucking useless. Back legs can articulate, how about that? And that's about it. Very limited mobility in the front. Wait a minute. No one told me this guy had a Revenge of the Fallen Ravage mode. Not peak, I'm afraid to say. Also branding. You never forget your first. At least the robot mode is a better boy. He can move. He can sing. He can dance. I was hoping he was going to fall over for the joke, but didn't happen. I guess the joke didn't stand up well enough. You get it? Oh, he also comes with sword. I don't like sword. I wish it locked. Okay, just leave it like that instead. Phone the cops if you like, I don't give a shit. Someone genuinely tried to tell me that this one was better than the update. Like, you've been warned about smoking those asbestos-lined cigarettes. You talking about? With that new one that leaked, there's no reason to have this guy. I mean, to be fair, he's barely got a leg to stand on. Studio Series lockdown in under 60 seconds, let's go. Behold, a scale model of Michael Beanie's Lamborghini. Wait, Michael Bay's Lamborghini? I'm really bad at this today. Looks nice, not gonna lie. Also comes with some paint apps. Does your car come with paint apps? No, I didn't think so. Also comes with some weapon storage. Although personally I see this as a personal insult, because I rock my fragile masculinity. Can't make me wear pink, that shit's. Oh, lockdown, what big features you have. I never knew how to feel about the more human-looking faces around this time, but it actually works really well for him in this case. Also, I can't see any of this stuff with my own eyes, so this is fucking spooky. He also fully embraces the age of extinction aesthetic by piling the car into a backpack like it's his first day of school. Also accessories, so you can get up to all sorts of stuff and things. Wow, so cool. Actually, can I just get a new one? Because they managed to eventually do it better. It's like looking at before and after, No Nut November. Legacy animated Bumblebee in under 60 seconds. Let's do it. Bet you weren't expecting that, were you? It's a yellow car. Very cartoony yellow car. With Go-Go Gadget weapon storage. I must admit, and it could be me, but the car doesn't seem to hold together that well. Because the universe hates me. But you know what? They did a great job on colour matching the painted yellow. Now please, if you could colour match my dying channel, I'd really like that a lot too. Also, this was the last time Bumblebee wasn't a muscle car for 10 years. Unless you count the comics. But I don't, because I can't read. I've got dyslexia, or well, what's it called? Oh yeah, dysnuts. Look at him. He's a dynamic yellow lad. He's even got a stinger. Got a great name for this lad. It's Wasp. Oh, fuck, wait a minute. Also clear plastic rockets. A side can nip round your mum's house for some finger pie. And if you don't know what that is, you probably shouldn't be here right now. And this is where I'd compare him to the original, if I fucking had it. I don't know, this Bumblebee may not be for everyone, but neither is being cool as fuck. Thanks return Scourge in under 60 seconds, let's go. Appropriate weapon storage. Absolutely forbidden in this house. Okay, that one can start. A spooky space bow on the deluxe budget. Honestly, I kind of like it. It's not the most effective use of Scourge, because unfortunately that's usually when he goes, I'm going to turn into a truck now. But yes, space boat with a back door to help him survive prison. What a shifty character. Complete with what looks like a monochrome onesie. Aside from one paint app that suggests that he really needed the bathroom and couldn't go. And some stuff and things. He's got the weirdest hand movement I've ever seen. Comes with a head with an articulated piece. Remember kids, they gave a shit about Titans Returns Wave 1. The wing accessories are alright actually. Not as grandiose as some, not as cumbersome as others. It's shitty though. Like he'll never make it south for the winter like this. Tell you what though, gun's alright. He'll be taking no shit. Well okay, maybe a bit of shit. Good thing for him he's part of the shittest boy band in the world. I call him Erection for obvious reasons. Legacy primed Red Wing in under 60 seconds, let's go. It's a blue boy. A shiny blue boy. Complete with battle damage, and you know what that means. One step closer to the dead one. Also, I'd be amazed if this thing could actually fly IRL, because this undercarriage is a miscarriage to the laws of aerodynamics. Look how stubby this nose cone is. I bet he tells them that it's a grower and not a shower. Oh shit, I just remembered. I hit 25k about 100 years ago, so time to deliver the goods. Hot postman Pat working for the cartel. This mold's still janky as f***. Still good, don't get me wrong, but still janky as f***. Great head sculpt though. Looks like it would make for the perfect waist of a character. Of course, as Perry comes with Dreadwing's gun from the show, which, honestly, I just prefer the minigun. But makes for a fantastic can of spider repellent. Also still shocked there hasn't been another one yet. It has potential. You know, like if they did a dead one. I really need to stop harping on about the dead one. But at least Prime's a dead show. Oh, it feels good to be a miserable old bag. Legacy Master Dominus in under 60 seconds. Let's go. Oh my god, I loved you in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Shame in the interim you decided to turn to crack though. I'm not gonna lie, these guys actually just leave me with nothing to say. Spooky bony bastard bastards. It's the exact same thing as when they dug up the Beast Wars cast. Mostly because they came back around the same time. Although, I do love this goofy head sculpt. What big throbbing features you have, Mr. Mammoth. POV, you're watching the Ice Age come to an end. Mind you, at least you don't have to listen to John Leguizamo anymore. But watch what I can do. You just can't beat that transformation. Also, he's got very faded G2 symbolism, which we all know what that means. It's saying if you give a f*** about G2 that you're a fossil, and personally I find that disrespectful. But to see Hasbro actively throwing shade is a rare thing, so I'm going to let it slide. I don't know, I've got 10 seconds left. Do I have anything I really want to say? Probably not. Nice head sculpt. Don't take my channel on the way out with you this time. Animated safeguard, or whatever you want to call them, in under 60 seconds, let's go. These might be transformed wrong. I don't really know, there's not much to work with here, to be honest. I'm a simple man, I see a tab, I put it in a hole. Although it's nice to see they started off early passing off fuck all as a Cybertronian mode. And if we're actually calling this a combined mode, then you'll be shocked to find out I'm actually an underweight influencer. As if my fucking waistline's got a postcode. These two are so structurally unsound. They have about as much practical function as Gary Glitter at a school disco. That one was probably too far. And the worst part is I'm going to leave it in. I think these two are pretty fairly equal, all things considered, with no bias either way. Later that day, I don't much care for Jetfire. But fortunately, the 8th circle of hell doesn't end there, folks. What is this? Who does this think it is? The absolute state of this DC Detective Comics wannabe. Between this and introducing the best swindle only to never do anything with him again. Rest in peace, Fred Willard, you glorious bastard. I think I need a lie down. Combiner War Cyclonus in under 60 seconds, let's go. Some may say that this is a retool of Combiner War Silverbolt. I may say that some are f***ing idiots. Clearly it's a retool of the Beast War Silverbolt. I mean, just look! That is neither Beast Wars nor Silverbolt. F*** it, you can come back for a milestone. For all accounts, this is actually a pretty good alt mode. Yeah, it's got the stereotypical bulk underneath it, but I don't care about that. You know, I like my heralds to have a bit of junk in the trunk, some sand in the bags, some fire in the brimstone. What the f*** am I actually talking about? Anyway, now I've got him transformed. The first thing you're probably going to ask is, why are his shoelaces untied? Well, get ready for this optical illusion, folks. He's not wearing any. Haha, get cryptosporidiumed. Also, he wasn't allowed to keep his gun. They look much better with Bruticus, so guess what? This guy gets to treat himself to one of Onslaught's cannons. And where's the other one? He's currently wedged between two big buffeties and he looks quite content, so I don't want to move him. Young love. Or a night of regret. Legacy Javelin in under 60 seconds, let's go. Well, I'll be damned. Finally, they retool at RC and it's not shit. Someone's been listening to me out there. Now, if you could just make a jar big enough for the Nemesis. I'll be the first to say this kind of weapon storage does my nutting, but this kind of works as like a post-apocalyptic dune buggy. That means I like it. Of course, there's also options with this, but you know what there isn't options with? Subscribing to my Patreon. I can't believe the colours actually make a really good Prime RC. Almost better than the actual Legacy Prime. Old joke is old, and I'm a fucking old man. Speaking of which, you heard about this new show coming out called Armada? They made a goth mommy version of RC. And it's not Nightbird. Don't know what timeline I've travelled into, but I love it. Unfortunately, it also rains lumps of coal in this dimension. I think I've zoomed in on the wrong area. If you told me that this resculpt would come with a Robocop head, I'd say you were chatting shit. And if you told me that it worked, I'd ask what you're having so I can smoke some. Right, enough with this boomstick. Javelin is just the tits. I mean the bollocks. Fuck it, she's the business. Earthrise Lifeline in under 60 seconds, let's go. Fucking bar of soap looking ass. Also, she's not nearly this blue in person, I don't know what's going on. Oh, that one looks like Chromia. I'd maybe say this one, I don't know. And for shits and giggles, let's go back in time. Fuck off, sheep, get on with the video. To this day, I still can't decide how to feel about this alt mode. When shown in fiction, the design's always been okay, but it just looks really off here. I think it's because the Thrilling 30 RC and the show all had sleek designs, and this is very parental car kind of vibes. The alt mode is actually kind of okay. No, wait, almost. Fucking stupid ass backpack, get the f out of here. The robot actually kind of looks alright, until I actually open my eyes and then I realise this is really off. And I wish I could figure out what the problem is, but it's just shit, to be honest. Like, how does something 10 years older do it better? Also, that is some unfortunate placement. Wait a minute, maybe the problem's the accessory. No, nuh-uh. I don't think so. And neither does she. Wait a minute, I know what to do. Rest in peace. Studio Series Gamer Edition Megatron in under 60 seconds, let's go. You're no Gamer Edition, and if you want to prove me wrong, you're gonna have to call people by the wrong ethnic slur. Based on the War for Cybertron video games, he's a hover tank. Hover tank. That's just corporate speak for we couldn't afford to finish off the treads. Oh my god, he's hovering. Looks nice though. And that's about all it does. It handles like the kind of thing I'm expecting to get thrown through my window one day. Obviously for some of my spicy takes. Such as that this figure is a piece of shit. This man makes me want to pull an instant of Starscream's calls for no confidence because of all. Except it isn't a all. This man's energy mirrors a toddler stood at the side of his mum's bed saying, "Mom, I've wet the bed again." And that toddler's going to be sleeping with the fishes. The pissy fishes. Tell you what though, that head sculpt's really nice. It's just a shame it's shrunk in the wash. I don't know, he poses okay, but does that mean anything when you sleep with fish? And here we see the native ball bag out celebrating its 5th birthday. Tell you what, cool cannon though. Shatterglass sideswipe in under 60 seconds, let's go. The fight to not call this guy Wheeljack is the same as the fight I have to not punch a toddler. My demons could batter your demon. Very swish. Anyway, yes, it's a retool of the Earth mode sideswipe, which I've reviewed before actually. I reviewed Clampdown a couple of years back, and if you don't believe me, fuck off. Although I give this big points for actual weapon storage. More on them after we get the little bundle of joy out of the way. This is a little guy. First person to put his name in the comments gets pinned, because I can't remember what his name is. And he's essentially a reverse minicon. Fucking finally, why haven't you been doing this sooner? I could have had Sparkplug and Swindle and Leader 1. Instead you left me with fuck all. Shit, guys, maybe Joe Asbor's actually my dad. Robot mode is exactly what you expect. Thanks for coming. But I tell you what, his dad's fairly handsome. Like the colours. The what I think is a new head sculpt looks pretty good. Sculpted defecation? I don't think that's another word for defecting. And if you step out of line, you get a paddling. See, this guy's weapon's just 2 big sticks. Looks pretty peak to me. Car Legends Blitzwing in under 60 seconds, let's go. I don't think I've spoke about this one. What a perfectly serviceable tank mode. Complete with decent paint and a little guy. Go easy on Blitzwing. This was the time he thought about joining the Autobots. Signed up for Grinder. He was going through a lot, alright, so just lay off. Unless you're big and muscly, in which case lay off. But yeah, surprisingly solid tank for 2016. Or whenever the f*** it was. Also probably the best jet mode Blitzwing's ever had. He's got shit in the undercarriage. Boy, don't we all. But he compensates it better with a longer wingspan. God, I wish that was me. And outside of that, it just looks really nice and sleek. Plus, he comes fully armed for the occasion. I propose we rename Blitzwing to Enola Gay. Or Carpet Bomber, I'm happy with either. And a solid robot mode. I mean, it doesn't do much, except for... yeah. His accessories are solid. He looks the part. Apparently there's someone big and muscly watching, because he's very happy to see you. Despite his limitations, I can't remember why I'm actually getting rid of him. Oh wait, no, I do remember now. Old thing, shit. Prime predicate in under 60 seconds, let's go. Fucking hobbit looking ass. I know you're just bendy Cumbernauld in a fucking morph suit. Is that why your head don't head correctly? Great wingspan though. Very impressive. I'd absolutely give you best in show. And look, a spiky dildo tail. Wow. Also that spring-loaded action. No. Also the legs are just giving me flashbacks to those diagrams of a horse where one part's drawn really well and the other part's drawn really shit. Hey, cool, moulded tattoos. I'm sure if you ask nicely he'll give you one in the prison showers. Some outside's drilling roadworks. F*** him. Anyway, now we got this fucking Witcher 3 Wild Hunt LARPer in possession. And he looks fucking good. I can't really remember how accurate this is to the show model, but I'm also not really bothered. I need my eyes tested. I can't see any of that dust. Fucking hell. He's also supposed to do a thing. Dead batteries, I guess. Finally, a way to relate to your mother. Also club. And you're not on the guest list for this one. I just can't believe it. Another figure to add to the Commander waiting list. Studio Series Mohawk in under 60 seconds. Let's go. They did it. They finally caved to fan requests. Bring me DevCon. Anyway, it's a bike. A monochromatic bike. Complete with one eye on the streets. I don't know how accurate this is to the movie version. Actually, scratch that. I don't think it is. I'm guessing it's probably not. It's got a knife kickstand, but even better. It's not the sturdiest. The things I do to prove my point. Stop giving me that Mecha Godzilla stare, you wee arsehole. Turns out the head was the wrong way around in alt mode. I don't care. What vibe is this trying to go for? Fish Boy? Frogman? An homage to everyone's favourite rom-com of the 80s? Gremlins 2, the new batch? Or Gremlins 3, the one where they're all women? Oh my god. I will pay you an exposure to pack that in and never do it again. Also, he's packing. This man is so woefully under-equipped for a gunfight. Probably why he died. Like the rest of them. Amazing, Greg. Oh my god, you spooky f***. What are you doing? Stop it. Ooh, that's nae right. Power of the Prime slash in under 60 seconds, let's go. One of you was absolutely begging for this in the comments, so I hope this fills you with joy. Slash is honestly one of the coolest things to come out of Age of Extinction. A Velociraptor Dinobot readapted into a Fembot for G1. fucking outstanding. And she screams too. Why all these women got to scream around me, man? And even better, she holds up well enough to go with your SS-86 Dinobots. No, I'm not getting the SS-86 Dinobots down, you can imagine it. Seriously, just look at her. Peak Dinobot. One of the best things to come from Power of the Primes. I think currently I'm projecting the fact that I want to paddles onto this one. Also, if you give her 2 swords from Power of the Primes swoop, she becomes a fucking mental case. But Slash Fiction here leaves me with 2 questions I need answered. 1, why has Scorn not been given the same treatment? Because he too is equally a really fucking cool idea for a Dinobot. And 2, do you think she could solo? The other really cool part about Power of the Primes. Apparently so. Peak confirmed. Best Girl 2018. Generations brainstorming under 60 seconds, let's go. A fine jet. A space jet. Swooshable in all the best ways. I like this alt mode a lot. Here it is for when you're going on holiday in America. And here it is for when you're going on holiday in London. I know it's not a knife, but hear me out. I don't care. He actually gives me a lot of positive feelings similar to these little guys. It's even weirder when you consider that both actually come with little guys. Indeed, one of the most unique headmasters because he shits himself standing up. Because he was the only one for 3 years, he doesn't combine with anyone else. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more shit trivia. Here's something cool. But what wasn't cool was not doing a Beast Machines Jetstorm repaint. You f***ed it. This guy is just a fun design built around posability and lank. It's like Siren Head's been hitting the gym. Oh yeah, he can transform into a space jet. From America, no less. The most amazing thing about this guy is the backstory. Apparently some kid just asked for a new brainstorm at a panel, so they just did it. Joe Asbro, I have an adopted son. He told me he would like a Legacy Paddles, please. Please don't let him down. That's my job. Legacy Cascade in under 60 seconds, let's go. More like a fucking casket. I don't hate this alt mode, but it's just a box for someone with some really broad shoulders. Or a clown. You know what they say about big shoes? Childhood trauma. The colours in this mode are really nice though. They go really well with Javelin. Kind of what Moon Racers should have been, really. Instead of the Vietnam flashbacks of Power of the Primes. But here we are. Alexa, play Sia. I think she actually did. I'm looking at the robot mode and I've got a couple of thoughts. Dental plan. Lisa needs braces. She comes with this really nice sniper rifle that looks quite good. As far as my only exposure to this mold goes, I actually kind of like her. She's not the perfect fembot by any means, but she does the job. I was going to say she gets around, but that might be offensive. She also comes with some grenades that she can't actually hold in her hands. F***ing fantastic. A handheld weapon and no way to hold it in hand. Oh no, we need someone to throw all these grenades. Quick, get Stumps McChuckle on the front line. Oh no, she had no way to throw it and her and Fish McFeatures died. No f***ing wonder the Autobots barely win. Okay, I'll stop. Animated Lugnut in under 60 seconds, let's go. This boy finna make me Lugnut if you know what I'm saying. I kind of miss these overly aggressive alt modes. Like this thing looks intimidating, but it's cartoony, so it'll only be slapstick violence. You know, like in Happy Tree Friends. Nice work on this alt mode, I gotta be honest. Gold Decepticon symbols are always a winner, until I beat them in Russian roulette. Also, you get this fun little doodad. Oh, I wonder what's under here. I don't know why I'm trying to make that a funny thing, but f*** it. Also, this cockpit takes very little to break open. It since we're here. What a wide lad. Complete with wide load hazard symbolry. Very nice, very meta. The head does nothing. Don't forget to like and subscribe for a chance to inherit osteoporosis. He's fun. Plus his accessory do stuff. I do have one question. When are you going to do one that's kind of, you know, nearly the actual size? And I don't mean actual scale. I'm not declaring any wars anytime soon. Except for the reprobates that live on Saturn. F*** them. But he's the same size as a modern deluxe. Certified Joe Hasbro moment. Commander in 2025, please? Prime Megatron in under 60 seconds, let's go. That was there, and now it's not. Weird. Anyway, this Megatron is probably one of the most comprehensible interpretations of a Cybertronian jet we've had. It's amazing what a bit of colour can do. Also, for once, the weapon actually makes it better. Not I, said the wielder. Not 100% sure if those parts are stored correctly. Will not lose sleep over it. Thanks for coming. Also, this is looking like modern clear plastic, but with a twist. This is like 12 years old and it's only beginning to crack. We're regressing. Hey look, regression complete. I always liked the design, but in toy form, I think the third parties did this one better. The posability feels a bit strange for what's going on. Also, if you say this is your favourite Megatron design, I think you might be basic. Respectfully. Oh hey, a knuckle duster. Also, I don't mind this fusion cannon, which the batteries have now died in. That's my own fault for leaving them on the shelf like that, though. I don't know, this figure's just a bit too janky for my liking. I'll give it all its dues, but there's nothing really funny to say about it, except that he's a junky bastard. Studio Series Scorponok in under 60 seconds, let's go. I just wasted seconds of my life looking for an accessory. It's actually right here. It's somewhere in there. So as you can tell, this is based on the Scorponok drones from the Rise of the Beast movie. The only Predacon that made an appearance. Also a bit weird that Scorponok got relegated to drones twice in like 2 years. Boy, that is a cursed head sculpt. It suits though. Why does he only have half claws though? Like, where's the other half? Also, giving credit where it's due, I actually really like the Scorpion mode. It's almost definitely better than Kingdoms at the very least. Probably better than the '07 movie one as well. I'm just aiming to piss everyone off today, I think. This is a public service announcement. I love this man. No, I'm tweaking, he's a god. See, what did I tell you? Accessory right there. It's just the whole thing, and no real way to hold it. What a fiendish goblin, man. But also probably one of Scorponok's better robot mode. At least at this scale. He's got good colours. He's got some posability. Granted, the kibble is disproportionate. Looks like an Egyptian god staring over his shoulder. Do it. Cut the school bus brakes. Last night, Dragonstorm in under 60 seconds. Let's go. Very cool three-headed boy. But we've had a casualty. One of these decided to apparently f*** itself and not tell me. Can you, the viewer, guess which one it was? This one. Like, the fuck, man. I haven't touched you in years and you decide to throw a hissy fit. Fuck you. Anyway, yeah, probably one of the best toys to come out of the last night. Apart from you. Big old fucking Dragon Boy. The only one from the movie line that wasn't actually shit. Of course, given this news, I'm now in two minds about this guy. Would you like to see them? I call this one Slashy, and this one Stabby. That's not right. How the f*** you stab him with a knife? You can't say Geocons are dead when the Bayverse of all things are giving us them. These two offer some really interesting things to the table, such as some really nice head sculpts, and some really compromised articulation. Wow. So cool. I do think Dragonstorm needs a revisitation for Studio Series. Except for Draconicus or whatever his name is. I think Spyro the Dildo here needs a fucking slap. Still can't believe that fucking broke. It wasn't even my fault. Wait, I'm the victim here. Victim arc confirmed. Siege Omega Supreme in under 60 seconds. Let's go. I am struggling to fit this all into frame. Fuck it. I want to live in this house. Just look how fun it is. Like, think how many fish you could get in that tank. At least 3. Actually, given the current cost on the market. Fuck it, I'll Airbnb it for a lad's weekend. And by lad's weekend, I mean me on my Todd. Declaring war on those fuckheads on Saturn. Oh, wait a minute. A little guy. Very cool. Now get out of here, you're lowering the tone. It's honestly probably the only time they've ever successfully pulled off a base mode. Granted, that's his entire fucking shtick, so I don't really know how much that counts. Nice to see the taxpayers on Cybertron are being robbed as well. Omega's robot mode leaves me in awe and with multiple questions, such as, how does he wipe after taking a huge shit? Why is he wearing a space helmet? You don't breathe, you stupid cunt. I'm not the biggest fan of Omega, but there is just something wonderful about this image. Also, he looks really good under a filter. Maybe we're not so different after all. I think the key thing to take away with this guy is that he's incredibly rare. So he's staying here until the OnlyFans don't work. Legacy Cyberverse Chromia in under 60 seconds. Let's go. This face, it talks to me. It says, very nice looking bike though. I like the colours a lot. Such as the turquoise. I don't think that's turquoise. I call myself Turquoise-Modo for that one. Should the light bar be there? I know nothing about Cyberverse Chromia, so you're going to have to tell me about this. Is she even a bike in that show? Is she even in that show? I don't really care. It makes a cool figure. This is just straight up Prowl in blue with a new head. And yet, it's pretty fucking good. That is a fucking beautiful head sculpt. I should probably zoom away. Unfortunately, she also retains one thing from Prowl. And I have this weird feeling the Pretty Patty Ninja Star isn't accurate. F*** it, she's a far wielder now. I'm sorry I've got no witty commentary left in me after the month. But at least now, I'm finally free. Well, this has been fun. And it's also been very tiring, so I'm now going to enjoy a break for a little while. Don't know how long. I'll be back with a video at some point. Thanks again for watching. Goodbye. Oh my god, you guys, look, I got Soundwave, but he's gone. He's had his head stolen. How could this happen to me? Well, that'll be because it didn't. And I faked all of that for internet clout. Please clap. But I keep seeing those posts all over the place, and it's got me curious. If they're going to insist on doing these gaping goat-seed holes that they call boxes without any plastic windows, then why don't they just go back to packing them in alt mode? No limbs to steal. Heads should theoretically be tucked away. I mean, granted, the accessories are still at potential risk, but Stephen Hawking put a man on the moon. He didn't fix your relationship with your dad. I don't know. It's just a silly old idea for me. And you know what they say about me? They say that guy is just a big a figure I bought in 2024, Legacy Animated Optimus in under 60 seconds. Let's go. What a cartoonishly handsome truck boy. Complete with cartoonishly huge overbite and secret front wheels to explain forbidden ancient lore. Yeah, it can only be the one Optimus Prime that is literally the only one different to all of the rest. Because this one is the only one not old enough to be your dad. And as penalty for this, he ends up with a fairly clunky truck bed. A fairly unreasonable curse carried over from the live action Optima. Actually, given that one time you were dubbed to be that Optimus, it tracks. Like dog shit into the funeral home after you bury the guy. Finally, we have peak back in hand. Broad, purpose-built heroism. The chest and shoulders of your favourite Batman. Lips in eyeliner. Wait a fucking minute. Lips in eyeliner? Oh, because he's in a rock band. And he's in an internal feud with his brother, who's in a metal band. Fuck you, ChatGPT writes this script. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Figure I bought in 2024, reactivate Bumblebee in under 60 seconds, let's go. It's a fucking dune buggy, but from the edgy alternate reality where Transformers Reactivate actually fucking happened. We call that universe Transformers actually. They defo sacked John Warden because he refused to answer anything about it. Bro should have just 404'd on the spot. Oh yeah, and check this guy out, he's got some tattoos going on, and some rear-mounted guns for going pew-pew into the back of a school bus. As the infamous Jeffrey Jones once said, "Fuck Beetlejuice 2 and fuck them kids and all. Please help me, the brain-eating amoeba has gotten out of pocket. Bro's on a speed run to cancel me." Well, hello, handsomest Bumblebee. What happens to bring you to this universe? I don't even think that assessment is incorrect. I think this is one of the best original Bee designs we've had in a while, which isn't saying a lot because there's not really much original going on here. This boy has that European football head look. You know what, I don't even want your microtransaction simulator, but he deserves better. A figure I bought in 2024, vintage Iguanus in under 60 seconds, let's go. Welcome back to Did You Know Wielder. In today's edition, did you know that Iguanus is ancient Latin for sweet corn turd lizard, with just the bluest of eyes? Also, I just want to know what this lizard did to wear the cone of shame. Like, did he shit in the post box? Or did he shit in your mum's box? That nasty little scheming bastard, look at him. I'm beginning to get the feeling that vintage is code for bad toy. No, I'm f***ing, but why does he look like this? Why does he look like a Warhammer 40k beaver? Something something heresy, something something building dams for the winter. Also, nearly everything's on a ball joint. And somehow that's your problem now. I only bought this guy because Retrax made me laugh. But this one, he's heinous. He's a heinous wee reptile wart. And his fucking tail gun's stupid and all. And your hinges are daft too. Ho ho ho, fuckface. That's for shitting in my post box. A figure I bought in 2024, Legacy Cybertron Starscream in under 60 seconds, let's go. I can't believe it. Modern technology has finally caught up to make my Tetra not a box. God damn it, imagine being able to say my triangle isn't a square anymore and meaning that. Fucking debaucherous behaviour from old Joe here. Anyway, potentially the coldest take of all time. This is one of the times Starscream's alt mode has looked really fucking good. Hey look, a place to put my car keys. Although admittedly the cockpit being so low compared to the wings is a little bit Australasian if you catch my drift. Man's got them Singapore wings going on, you know. Oh my god. No one told me we were running a best in show today. Because honey, this is one queen here to slay. Although admittedly your rifle's nothing to gawp at. Yeah, in terms of accessories, the TV guide and the sun has made me more excited than that gun. Tell you what is pretty slick though. Dual knife wielding maniac mode. I genuinely think the Cybertron reprisals have peaked thanks to this Starscream. Now redo the Shatter Glass one. I'm begging you. Although admittedly this one would look good in yellow. A figure I bought in 2024, Studio Series Bumblebee movie Shockwave in under 60 seconds, let's go. Oh wow, check this out guys. Shockwave is a tank, ooh ah, how novel. Wow, such treads. Much alt mode detailing. I chat a lot of shit, but this actually gets one thing right that a lot of tank Shockwaves don't. This man has a gun that can actually pose in his alt mode. Also, he looks distinctly more Shockwave with a filter on. Wow, just like me. Maybe I should just leave this filter on for the rest of the video. Or I tell you what, maybe I shouldn't, and we can just pretend that I did. I just want to know why every time there's a live action redesign, Shockwave always comes out on top. Wow, hidden detailing. Wow, look guys, even more hidden detailing. Okay, maybe this time he isn't quite on top. Tell you what though, he has mastered this look. So much so that I can't even get it to focus properly. Also, he got them thick thighs. Thick thighs save lives. Unless they're on the launch pad. Then I think they're pretty fucked. A figure I bought in 2024, Legacy Evolution D16 in under 60 seconds, let's go. Him a big drill boy, but a tank does not a drill boy make. Me and your mum does a drill boy make. Just cut that joke. Actually, with this kind of loadout, I like the implication that he's more like a fucking crossbow. When am I getting my medieval Transformers that turn into trebuchets and Greek horses? Joe, you fuck, I know you were gonna do it for the last night. Stop slacking. Oh yeah, I'm talking about a toy right now, ain't I? Him Drill Boy. If there's anything I can single out about Che Guevara-tron, it's that he's being played by Jack Black in the Minecraft movie. He be yearning for them mines. Also, the implications of this is the forearm cannon's just really funny. I'd definitely give you a fucking dead arm with a punch though, wouldn't he? Also, the new sculpted paint is really cool, especially with all the hazard symbols all over him. I too have those all over me, but that's to alert people that I am a Sigma man. A figure I bought in 2024, reactivate Soundwave in under 60 seconds, let's go. Isn't it crazy that we got both the modern solution and the modern problem for Soundwave, both as toys this year? Makes you pleased to be alive, doesn't it? Well, not fucking really, but I'll take whatever enjoyment I can get in this living hellscape known as life. Hey, you got games on that? Soundwave is some sort of G.I. Joe Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles armoured car, but with a very radical twist. The twist is he's not related to either of those properties. You all thought J.J. Abrams had some disappointing mysteries. Please give it up for the sheep wielder. Alright, here's a twist. The driver's dead now. Of course, the loss of human life never meant anything to Soundwave. Do you guys think Soundwave would be pro-choice? Why is this Soundwave such a runt of the litter? Why is your head so round? Hey, you got games on that? Oh, Soundwave, what are we to do with you? Always the ball gag, never the ball sack. Why would I think that's a normal thing to say? A figure I bought in 2024, Legacy Filch in under 60 seconds, let's go. Or is this more accurately Goth Girl Air Razor? Complete with posable wings for what I think is the first time. That's because this bitch be mad accessorizing. Hell yeah. Also, she looks like an angry Disney character. It doesn't really matter which one, so let's just go with Yzma. Or should I say Ease Nuts? Ha! Got. Apart from that, nothing really remarkable. I will in fact not be taking this segment to talk about the birds and the bees, but I will paraphrase it somewhat. I think the birds f*** the bees. I'm sorry, my dad didn't tell me. I often forget that RID 15 exists and that these weird as f*** faces were on the menu. Those faces are definitely a choice. Oh hey look, branding. Pity boppity, women are Filch helps to cement the continuing legacy of the Air Razor mold by being yet another annual retool. Being serious, I don't even think Skids has had this much mileage. Holy shit. But Cannonball's a problem for another day. F*** him. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Birdemic's pretty good. Figure I bought in 2024, Studio Series 86 Bumblebee in under 60 seconds, let's go. What is this thing? Lawsuit in the front, noisy cricket in the back. What an odd vehicle mode. I don't know, it just doesn't really do much for me, you know? Like, what is this, a toy? Oh, it is? I just meant I couldn't really see myself inside of this, for fuck's sake. I just meant, how am I supposed to ride? Oh no. Remember that fake tweet by Nintendo about the inside of a cat? You may be shocked to discover that I was memeing that entire time. This is in fact Optimus Prime's child. Wait a f***ing. Why the f*** does his face look like that? The 86 Prime, I think you need to come and change your kid. He looks like he's shit. Oh my god. Sorry, let's get back on track. Bumblebee right here is the dude with Tood. Actually coming with his gun this time, so that's neat. And with a face like that, he looks like he already knows he's gonna eat shit in the first volume of a popular comic. Do I have anything else to add to this? He's built like Elon Musk and I don't think I want to make these videos anymore. See you tomorrow. Figure I bought in 2024, Legacy Cybertron Hotshot in under 60 seconds, let's go. I hope you shaggers are ready to fucking hate me today. Because I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan. I wish I could give him some points for this gun being able to do gun shit. But his name's not gun shit. It's Hotshot. This mode also happens to come with Go Faster wings. Perhaps I'm just a hater, but this has all the grace and decorum of having the runs in a high jump competition. I think I smell shit and it's my own fault for having a nose today. As we can tell, gun shit here has a lot of really nice sculpted detail, but he's built like that guy your mum's seeing who you also catch commenting on 12-year-olds' Facebook pages. I'll give him all the credit in the world though, he pulls off this superhero land. Hey cool, a place to store my car? Am I being too hard on this guy? Yeah. Probably. Am I wrong? I mean, it's an opinion. You can tell me how much you want to f*** Tony the Tiger and I can't stop you. I mean it, you can tell me how much you want him to spread those cheeks and all I can say is I got more enjoyment out of the Gen Select. A figure I bought in 2024, Lunar Cruiser Optimus Prime in under 60 seconds, let's go. One of the most absurd Optimus Primes I've seen in at least 6 months. Better than turning into a fucking shoe though. This guy was a crowdfund to celebrate Takara Tomy putting a probe on the moon, or something to that effect. I ain't even fucking kidding. You've got Joe Asbro over here having a mental fucking meltdown because, I don't know, he fucking hates money or some shit. Then you've got the Chad Takara Tomy putting fucking technology on the moon. It's like the punchline to a joke that not even I could come up with. And my entire back catalogue is just absolute fucking nonsense. I fucking love to see it. Tell you what, I also love to see him. I was unconvinced at first glance, and then I actually got him in hand, and it was love at first hand. I just look at that head sculpt. The choice of colours. The accessories are pretty good, but he needs something because he's missing a gun. I don't think it goes with this one. Oh, wait a minute. Now we're cooking with kerosene. Not time to cook with what the Lord intended. Figure I bought in 2024, Legacy Ruckus in under 60 seconds, let's go. Or potentially a Skeletor themed RC from Toy Story. Honestly, one of the weirdest collab ideas I've ever heard of. Even weirder than your granddad's with an Austrian painter. You ain't no fucking Argentinian boy, get up. Honestly, this is just some quirky ass Dune buggy mode, but you know what? I respect it. He's here and he's queer. He's loud and he's proud. He's got rubber tires. He probably pays a subscription for a newspaper. I don't even know what's happening anymore. Although to be fair, in this mode he looks more like he's going to talk about the nuances of men's health. As we can see, Ruckus is a jazzed up beachcomber, complete with high heels. I once knew an Orion Pax that would trample you at a fucking concert for those. That little cut. To be fair, I think this might be one of my favourite glow-ups of 2024, but I also thought Joker 2 wasn't that bad, so take that how you will. I don't know, he's just a very worthy retool of an otherwise good figure. Gives him a bit of character, you know, and a lot better character than I could achieve by bullying him on Twitter. A figure I bought in 2024, Studio Series 86 Springer in under 60 seconds, let's go. You're trying to tell me this is a car. This thing with spoilers and a cockpit that would make a homunculus blush is a car. Tell you what, triple changes are weird. Like 1 minute he's a lowrider looking like this, then the next minute he looks like this. Complete with non-functioning blades in the real world. But thankfully in the toy world, anything is possible. Actually, to be fair, I don't think the issue's on triple changes. I think the issue is on the very nebulous 86 movie designs. Anyway, enough about dodgy alt modes, let's talk about the boy. Your shoulders piss me off, Springer. Or more so the shoulder pads. A little fucking nub in there has no reason to exist. The best part of you should have been shot out of a cannon. Also, he has articulated hands. And also more accessories than one man really needs. Gee, Springer, your mum let you have 2 swords? Gee, Springer, your mum let you have 3 guns? Gee, Springer, your mum let you have better things to do tonight than die? Also, I fucking loved you in Void Rivals. Figure I bought in 2024, Shattered Glass Rodimus in under 60 seconds, let's go. Oh my fucking god. Welcome back, Gothic Rodimus. It's been far too long. In case anyone didn't know, this iconic design is the Shattered Glass Rodimus. I don't even have anything witty or shocking to say, I just kind of want to ogle it for a minute. Tell you what, you guys just appreciate it real quick, I'm going to go do something else. Tell me what's not to like here. He's the same Studio Series Hot Rod from days past, but the colour palette swap is just so fucking clean. Like literally all the accessories are the same. And apart from these two, none of them are here. Also, I kind of like to have him keep the visor down. I don't know, he just looks cooler. This man's giving me beard anxiety. See, there he is without his glasses on. And here he is being the arsehole I imagine him to be. Best part is I think he's having fun, because he is definitely looking too good to feel bad. Something I bought in 2024, Legacy Earth, Wind and Fire in under 60 seconds, let's go. I'm curious how deliberate the Beast Wars Megatron similarities are, but there is one glaring difference. I am a Gigantosaurus, Most people look at this and see Scottish pride or Tree Fiddy. I only see the misery of neglected opportunity. Just call me the saddest of sad bros. Also, I wouldn't call it the most successful pterosaur tribute, but I think we can agree that it's definitely ahead of the game. Also, he comes with a car crash orgy mode. To be fair, the last orgy I attended was a car crash. And all of this calamity comes together to form a fucking mess, honestly. I have no hate for it, but it's just so fucking busy. Tell you what, his fucking loadout's pretty good though. Like, I know next to nothing about this guy in the lore. Really can't wait for those comments, they're always great. This guy just has penultimate boss written all over him. Like, you have to fill this fucking guy in to get to, oh, I don't know. Let's say retracts. A figure I bought in 2024, Studio Series Rise of the Beast Wheeljack in under 60 seconds, let's go. TV Pablo. I barely even know the guy. Now look, we got an officially licensed Volkswagen minibus in what is probably the politest you to Dreadbot I've ever seen. Also, I can't help but think the size is a little off in this alt mode. Studio Series Devi for scale. Honestly, the undersized alt mode and unpainted wheels are just the icing of the fucking cake for the problem. Where the fuck do I begin? The doors are the wrong way around, but that doesn't break the figure. The fact you have to navigate all this clear plastic around each other nearly breaks the fucking figure. The tolerances on these legs are a bit funky and they give me hives. Ultimately, this head is just a design misfire. The designers can take the L for that, though I don't think that's Hasbro's fault. But I'm blame Hasbro fucking anyway. People complained about the Bayverse, but this thing looks like E.T.'s ballsack. Wait a minute, Volkswagen, this gun, was this thing a secret Bumblebee homage the whole time? A figure I bought in 2024, Studio Series Gamer Starscream in under 60 seconds, let's go. It's wet and wild in here today, lads. Purely because of the weather outside, we're in the middle of a storm. This alt mode itself does very little for me. Like, I'll be the first to admit, I don't think I've quite transformed it right, but no matter my attempt, I surely can't be alone in saying that this alt mode just looks a little bit off. The wings are that small, she try and cheer him up by saying that she thinks the big ones are gross, and that's about it really. I actually have a lot of things about this one that I like, but let's start with the negative. Despite doing Megatron last year, they still don't know how to get a handle on things, and like she said, I think the big ones are gross. The weapon accessory is fun, with a very helpful little quality of life improvement. I fucking love that head sculpt, and I'm probably gonna buy Skywarp when it comes out. I do think he's still not quite as good as the original though, which I actually owned once upon a time until Mrs. Wielder accidentally broke it, and I was that angry and unforgiving about it that I decided to marry her. Figure I bought in 2024, Legacy United Bludgeon in under 60 seconds, let's go. Now you could have him like this. Personally, I prefer it like this. I mean, it's not particularly elegant, but variety is the spice of life. Just do me a favour and don't smoke variety. It'll turn your brain to mush. Yada yada, this tank mode. There doesn't really feel like much here worth talking about versus robot mode, so fuck it. Also, he comes with life-changing injuries. Nothing's more metal than a samurai crossed with an ood. Like, I get it's meant to be a missing jaw, but he genuinely just looks like an ood. Also, for the first time, this mold has a new chest piece. Why, yes, it does go a long way in this household. How were you able to guess? Tell you what, he do be wearing that fresh fit, though. Ah, yes, yes, classic Don Fagora yellow and green. Now, you resurrected Thunderwing in this outfit, no? Now, let's see if you can do it again. Oh, you brought the comic inaccurate short king. Thanks, I guess. Wait, what are you doing? Now, I am not responsible for this, okay? But I do want a new Thunderwing, so carry on. Figure I bought in 2024, Collaborative Code Red in under 60 seconds, let's go. Okay, I give this thing all the props in the world for being a really nice Volkswagen van. Eat shit, Pablo. But with this, there's just an air of why. I don't recall anyone who thinks that the fucking pizza van was a standout of Season 4. But to be fair, I don't know anyone who would have a standout for Season 4 outside of Kate Bush and Vecna Prime. Yeah, for all intents and purposes, this is a pretty good van. First time I saw images of it, I thought it was a retool of the Earthrise one. I was very fucking wrong. What an obscenely handsome boy. I mean it, this figure has no right actually being this good, or this fucking big. Studio Series Devi for scale. And his loadout goes a little bit hard as well. An Energon themed Lucille in reference to the show. A question he's dying to ask me. Also, untapped Pixar collab potential becomes pizza fueled portal gun. Yeah, you can't make me go through that orange portal, sorry. Also, I'm pinning the resurgence of the collab line on this guy. I have no evidence of it, I just think it's funny to say it. A figure I bought in 2024, Legacy United Sandstorm in under 60 seconds, let's go. And this one ain't no flesh tone repaint of a scorpion neither. Fucking Joe Hasbro as wears if you have coin our moment. Anyway, pretty decent helicopter. Comes with a cage for capturing unruly cat girls. Also, where's my Gen Selects movie blackout repaint? Come on Joe, stop doing good work when you could be doing great work. Also, he comes with a built-in ATV mode, so long as that terrain can accommodate wheels. Oh, and you use that bit in the back to get the cat girls home instead of your dirty old van. Is it a hot take to say I think this is the best looking toy Sandstorm's ever got? I would sooner every Transformer have a mouth plate than a mouth. Come at me in the comments. The kibble is a bit annoying, but it's quite easy to play it off as like some sort of survivalist backpack. Or maybe he's joined that hip hop group, the Fingerbangers, I don't really know. Also, he comes armed, ready to subdue the unruly cat girls. Even though he's going to be in for a shock that he's brought something else home. Something tells me this is going to be like letting a honey badger out of a tumble dryer. A figure I bought in 2024, reactivate Optimus Prime in under 60 seconds, let's go. What in the daring, devilish Mad Max is this? It's fucking spiky future tech, isn't it? Well, I don't think we're to know since I don't think the game exists anymore. I give it everything it's worth though, this truck is refreshingly different. Reminds me a lot of the old classics one in some ways, and not so much in others, such as ankle tilts, a matrix of leadership. Wow, haven't seen one of them in about a week. An Energon axe, which I'd almost say is rarer, except I just did Code Red a couple of days ago. And just a very sharp and distinct style. Loving that head sculpt and all its little differences. Not a particular fan of how easy it is to knock his weapons out his hand. That wasn't supposed to happen, it was supposed to be like this. Also, his chest is weirdly annoying if you tab his torso altogether. I'm not doing it because I can't be bothered. I don't know, as far as Optimus Primes goes, this is always an interesting addition into the mix. But with some of these design flaws, it's almost like they didn't fucking like him. Also, he's probably my least favourite Optimus I bought this year. Figure I bought in 2024, Legacy Star Raider Cannonball in under 60 seconds, let's go. Well lads, they finally done it. They finally discovered the apex of the skids mold, and it looks like a genetically modified ambuhearse. Oh hey cool, the Vok. Like I'm not even kidding, this thing genuinely looks like a fusion between an ambulance and a hearse. What in the weapon storage is that? Hey, cool, a place to put my car. Do not doubt me when I say I have no real affinity to this design, but as a teenager I always thought this guy just looked the fucking coolest. That repainted red alert head is fucking phenomenal looking. And I suppose if this man's living on a boat, that makes him a seaman. Get all of your minds out of the gutter right the fuck now. Apart from you who knew I wasn't meaning that. You're my favourite. Also, he comes with Swiss Army attachment. He comes with this accessory for when the chips are down so he can inspire the crew to hammer things out. And then he's got this accessory for when they tell him his jokes are clawful. To the point I'm almost shocked he doesn't have a hook. So that he can cling onto the side of the ship for when they throw him overboard. For when he carries on making these shit jokes. A figure I bought in 2024, Legacy Silverbolt in under 60 seconds, let's go. He looks like me when someone tickles my fucking neck. Poor bastard. Anyway, I had the feeling this alt mode is fairly accurate. At least as accurate as a wolf with wings can be. But does that make it necessarily good? I mean, that's debatable. It's Joe Hasbro doing animal modes. Like a genuinely safer gamble would be this guy getting a HasLab. Or me eating a deep fried one of these. Okay, I almost feel like I've definitely transformed this wrong. But I don't think I have, which is the weirdest bit. The old chicken dog here does a lot of good things, but also some very questionable things. Fucking why was that necessary? Also, these accessories don't really do it for me. What can I say? I don't think feathers make particularly good swords. They can't even focus properly. Also, did you know that in his robot mode he has an articulated mouth? Did you know that I lied about that for positive attention? Please like and subscribe. Figure I bought in 2024, Studio Series Concept Sunstreaker in under 60 seconds, let's go. Alright, I admit it. Despite the fact I'm still convinced that this concept art didn't actually exist, this alt mode is clean as fuck. It comes with Tron wheels with unspeakable mushroom pegs, you motherfuckers. Some of the best integrated weapon storage I think I've seen in a little while now. That front of the car is just beautiful to look at. And also in keeping with tradition, they fucked up the colour matching on the yellow. Merry Christmas. And this robot mode is not perfect, keeping in line with the weirdly uncanny head designs from the Bumblebee movie. It comes with no wrist articulation, as well as trigger-happy shoulders. But hey, his posability below the waist is pretty good. Like, honestly, this guy turned out a lot better than I expected, and still a lot better than if he was a Gamer Edition figure. Do I have anything else to add? I don't think I do. Now I just gotta prep for tomorrow's review. A figure I bought in 2024, Legacy Tidal Wave in under 60 seconds, let's go. I'm sorry folks, this will not be the most elegantly shot video I've ever made, because I'm not very good. Because this is a big old fucking boat bastard. Get that bag, my U-boat brethren. Remember the Nintendo tweet about the inside of a cat? Well, I want to be just inside there. Yeah, that's right, in there, I've had enough. He also has a separation mode for when I decide to tell the rest of the crew I've got to go off on my own to do Sigma male things. Because I'm the lone wolf Autismo Supremo. I hate trying to film Titans. I really fucking hate it. Oh, your poor wife. Tidal Wave was asked for in Titan Class for fucking years, and did they deliver? I mean, I'm gonna say yes, because I'm an illogical being ruled by emotion. Plebs cry at Star Wars trailers. I cry at having my big PS2 boy back in my life. Just a shame they fucked up his knees, though. Because if they didn't, this could have easily been a contender for Best Figure of the Year. I'm sorry, Daddy Tidal Wave, I shouldn't lie to you about that. But I'm going to, in the hopes that you don't try and make me sit on your head. Looks like fucking anal beads. Figure I bought in 2024, Legacy Gears in under 60 seconds. Let's go. What a spicy tamale. Well, not really. This fucking shit just gets my reptilian brain on the go. Like, they're doing it to taunt me. Deliberately, some may say. Also, what does a pregnancy test look like? Thin strip of white plastic? Right, okay. So this is definitely a gun. Also, faux parts. In the alt mode. Can you say Big Knuckles the Echidna energy? Like, I mean big enough to have its own photosphere on Google kind of big. Or maybe we should call it Big Nipples the Echidna energy, way. But seriously, just what a delight of a boy. He comes with loads of roguish, charming, grumpy bastard energy. Like he's even got butterfly joints. You want to know how impressive that is? I don't even have butterfly joints. Also, the back of his head has a W on it. For Wumbo. Figure I bought in 2024, Studio Series 86 swooping under 60 seconds. Let's go. What a vast predatory bird of I don't care. In case you were unsure, Swoop here is the only unique Dinobot because he did blue before G2. Also, I really can't show you much more of this alt mode because he's a flying thing. But here he is standing up anyway. Let's all admire the ridiculous homage to Jurassic Park 3. Me when the who you call him Pinhead looking ass. Bro actually thinks he's Dirty Dan for real. Trust me, you better be in Pinhead. You don't want to be interested in 12-year-old shoe sizes. Little did you know that Swoop came prepared for close quarters combat. Have you ever been buttered like toast before? Then this'll all be new to you. I'll give him all the credit in the world though. He's very fucking nice to have. Finally, after all these years, I get to quote Gravity Falls again. But now begins the long march. The march to deep-fried Optimus Prime. Figure I bought in 2024, HasLab Deathsaurus in under 60 seconds. Let's go. He's big. Like honking big. Just a big old fucking angry goose. And I only say goose because you can see all of his teeth. This thing has the same build as Godzilla, but the same aura as the bad guys from the Jimmy Neutron movie. Tell you what though, he looks fucking good. I'd eat this in a fucking fillet burger any day. But then just look at this glow up. I'd be honoured to eat you, you Count Dracula looking motherfucker. Do you actually know how many Transformers come with swords that are sick as fucking just huge and they can actually use them? Not enough. But thankfully this handsome motherfucker is here to fix that situation. He's also very modestly camera shy. He's bored of being filmed and wants you to go away now. Also, this is where he keeps his other stuff. Okay, thanks, bye.
A lot of people weren't into him just yet, but we didn't just want to rerun him. We decided, what if we update his deco just a little bit?
All I want is paddles, and you make me want Triptychon again. Joe Asbro is a fucking certified bad guy. This is my punishment for releasing Cult of 7 onto the world, isn't it? A figure I bought in 2024, reactivate Starscream in under 60 seconds, let's go. I have no real complaints about this jet. I mean, it doesn't hold together the best, but I just appreciate a lot of what it does. The asymmetry on the wings is just fucking wonderful to look at. That's it, I have no meme here. I have no point and I must meme. I really need to stop calling my unhinged stream of consciousness a meme. Could call it an unhinged meme of consciousness though. I kind of respect this Starscream for daring to do it a little bit differently. That's it, that's the differently. Like, there's a certain charm to the differences in colour scheme, but other than that, everything's just kind of the same old, same old. Wait a minute, is that a fucking Angry Bird? Also, with a filter, he looks more authentic G1, because G1 is best. I'm sorry, I can't say that shit with a straight face. Tell you what, Joe, I don't give a f if the game doesn't happen. You should give us some repaints of this mold for the other Seekers. Guy's a fucking moody bastard, isn't he? Figure I bought in 2024, Legacy Vector Prime in under 60 seconds, let's go. Do you know what this is? I'll be honest, it looks like Vector Prime's alt mode, but with a very weak chin. While it's nice to finally have this guy and have the original colour scheme, I'm not 100% sure about the cost that it come at. I think just looking at this guy, they either did too much or not enough. But let's see how robot mode is. Finally, a place to put my car key! Shut the f up. I mean, speaking truthfully, he's not perfect. But also, neither am I. And I know, let he who is without sin cast the first shit talk in a review of a toy. But I just don't really hate it. But then again, I also don't really love it. Just call me the skeptic wielder, but it doesn't seem the most fitting precursor to a line all about the primes. Ah well, I guess you could say we live in a society. For the final time, a figure I bought in 2024, Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime in under 60 seconds. Let's go. Let's just be upfront right the f now. No one is shocked that this happened. Only that it took this long. This long. He finally gets a mobile coffin. I've read the fucking comics, you know I'm right. Of a worthy size. Also, he includes everything from the off without requiring me to purchase DLC. Oh, they fly now? Don't mind me just quoting the best Star Wars movie. I don't know why I make these jokes. I ain't even fucking watched it. He's a beautiful boy. Wait a minute, what the f? There's just so much about this lad to love, but I got some things to hate as well. For example, this is really fucking annoying, but this isn't. This actually feels really right. Also, he comes with one of these. Wow, I haven't seen one of them in at least 10 days. Of course, as you'd expect, he's pretty peak. And what more is there to say? Fucking, I don't know. Thanks for watching. See yous next year. I haven't showered since last year. No, I know it's still 2024. That's the joke.